subconsciously I'm ready to fall. When there's nothing in between us, I wanna tell for a tell. I wanna die for a die. The sky will burn so bright for only you and I. I'll become your shadow. Your misery was mine. Tell me what it's like to be on the other side. I'll become shameless. Now taste your own divine. We'll take it back once more. Red eye for red eye. A tooth for a tooth, an eye for an eye. Nothing remains, nothing rewinds. A tooth for a tooth, an eye for an eye. Nothing remains, nothing rewinds. Taste your own divine. Can you hear the sound in this silence? Relentlessly striking through the walls. What's it gonna take to erase my sins? But I've done nothing wrong. I've done nothing wrong at all. I've said it all before, but don't be surprised when you see me come alive. When there's nothing in between us, I wanna tell for a tell. I wanna die for a die. The sky will burn so bright for only you and I. I'll become your shadow. Your misery was mine. Tell me what it's like to be on the other side. I'll become shameless. Now taste your own divine. Sweet revenge, it takes me higher. Subconsciously, I'm ready to fall. When there's nothing in between us, I wanna tell for a tell. I wanna die for a die. The sky will burn so bright for only you and I. I'll become your shadow. Can you hear the sound in this silence? Relentlessly striking through the walls. What's it gonna take to erase my sins? When I've done nothing wrong, I've done nothing wrong at all. I've said it all before, but don't be surprised when you see me come alive. When there's nothing in between us, I wanna tell for myself, I wanna die for a die. Subconsciously, I'm ready to fall. When there's nothing in between us, I wanna tell for myself, I wanna die for a die. Nothing remains. The sky will burn so bright for only you and I. I've become your shadow, your misery was mine. Tell me what it's like to be on the other side. I've become shameless, now taste your own divine. We'll take it back once more. Red eye for red eye. A tooth for a tooth, an eye for an eye. Nothing remains, nothing rewinds. A tooth for a tooth, an eye for an eye. Nothing remains, nothing rewinds. A tooth for a tooth, an eye for an eye. Nothing remains, nothing rewinds. The sky will burn so bright for only you and I. I've become your shadow, your misery was mine. Tell me what it's like to be on the other side. I've become shameless, now taste your own divine. Can you hear the sound in this silence? Relentlessly striking through the walls. What's it gonna take to erase my sins? When I've done nothing wrong, I've done nothing wrong at all. I've said it all before, But don't be surprised when you see me come alive. When there's nothing in between us. I wanna tell for myself. I wanna die for a takes me higher. Subconsciously, I'm ready to fall. When there's nothing in between us, I wanna tell for myself. I wanna die for a die. Nothing remains. The sky will burn so bright for only you and I. I'll become your shadow. Your misery was mine. Tell me what it's like to be on the other side. I'll become shapeless. Now taste your own divine. We're taking back what's mine. Red eye for red eye. A tooth for a tooth, an eye for an eye. Nothing remains, nothing rewinds. A tooth for a tooth, an eye for an eye. Nothing remains, nothing rewinds. Can you hear the sound in the silence? Relentlessly striking through the walls. What's it gonna take to erase my sins? When I've done nothing wrong, I've done nothing wrong at all. I've said it all before, but don't be surprised.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Hope you are all well. Gemini is joining me today along with Tsuki. Gemini, do you want to say hi to the chat as we are about to go live?
Hello, hello. I'm back.
Yeah, hello indeed. And we are going to jump into the first game. It is going to be the Zenin clan. We're hopefully trying to get their first win of the tournament up against SERAPHS. So we've already got, I think they've got 2 wins in this tournament. Or is it 1? We're going to I'm gonna VAR that, but for the draft itself, it is going to be Gemini along with Tsuki, who are gonna take us off into the draft. So I'll leave it up to you and Gemini. You guys can start now.
Okay, hello everyone. Let's see what the Zenin clan has to show against SERAPHS today. The Zenin clan currently no wins. What do you think of those teams, Gemini?
I,
Your
Minotaur,
team is
will
banning.
finish off what was left undone.
Different perspectives
I obviously
expose
play
the
a lot
same
of
truth.
Zenin, and they are amazing. And I've heard good things about the Zenin clan, so I'm really excited to see how this goes.
Definitely, definitely. We see that the Zenin clan banned out the Minotaur on the first ban, and SERAPHS responded with Marcel. Minotaur, something that some players of SERAPHS play quite often. Do you agree, Gemini?
Yeah, I haven't seen Isla pick up Minnow as much, but I do know she does play. And that Marcel ban is so valid. Marcel is a monster to deal with sometimes in the right hands.
Valor and royalty in a
Definitely, we did see that they followed up with Guinevere and Leomord as their next bands, which are very solid bands. Guinevere, something that a lot of people have been playing on jungle lately, are pretty good when it comes to team fights. And Leomord, obviously, as we all know, something that is definitely a ban worthy. What do you
Yes,
think of the next bands that they are going to do, Gemini?
I think probably a marksman ban would be valid around this time.
Mm. Maybe Zhuzhin, don't you think?
Or maybe Zushin or Zetian. Honestly,
Yeah.
I have no idea how this could go. I mean, Gwen and Leomord is
The
something
clouds are ever
that
shifting,
Ketsuka
Your
but
plays
his
team
heart
is
really well.
remains
banning.
steadfast.
Mm.
And the Sora ban.
Interesting. Uh, wait, you did say that you are quite familiar with the side of SERAPHS, right? So I'm thinking you will be supporting them today, right?
Well, yes.
Is this
I
going
think
to
that's
be biased?
no. I won't be
Welcome to the
biased,
greatest
but they
night
are my
show of all
team, so
time. Your team is picking.
Fair enough, fair enough. We did see that the SERAPHS did ban out the Harley, maybe hinting that they will go towards the Suyu. Do you think they play
I
Suyu?
yes, Kets does play Suyu.
So that could be hinting towards a Suyu. I would watch out for that. Suyu is super deadly.
And I mean, both Zetian and Zushin are open currently, so I'm curious to see how this goes.
Yeah, I think the side of Zenin clan should maybe pick up either one
Welcome
of
to
those,
Your
but they
team is
decide to
International,
go
picking.
with
tiny
Grok.
friend.
Grok.
Grok
Is
as
something
first
that
pick when Zhuzhin's open.
yes, and Grok is something that Isla plays a lot, so it's good. And she's
Oh
really,
yeah,
really good
true,
at
true.
it, so
Yeah, true. I
Thy
have seen her
praise
play
borne by thy
Grok
wish,
last time, I think. Oh, we
guided
did see
by
Awen
legends
picking up
light.
the Zhuzhin. Very good pick there. Shouldn't have left that open. Like if you have the first
The
pick, maybe
Immortal One
pick it.
chose
And
and
to
they
the
did pick up
vanquish
the
the
Suyu.
Suyu
shadows
too.
that plague this
Oh my
world.
days. The lineup of SERAPHS is looking pretty solid right now. Let's see what Zenin clan has to pick in response.
I mean, I'm hoping that we see maybe like an Eve or something to deal with the Zushin.
True, true, true. They need something that can lock down that Jujin. Like she has even Purify. We need something hard CC, something that can't let her escape easy.
There's the Eve.
Mm. I have to say, I have no idea who to support here because I'm friends with Dimple
Crown my
Druid,
heaven's
Nora,
mandate. Your mindless shall
but Bibi is
endure.
our caster.
I know that I happen to know that BB is extremely cracked on Gushin.
She is. I haven't seen her play a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Fight. Fight for the
Oh, that
ultimate
Hilda.
banning.
Hilda pickup. Hilda is so annoying. I swear, every time I've went up against Hilda, I have crashed out.
And Isla is extremely aggressive on the Hilda, so I wonder how
Oh,
BB is going to manage a little bit.
yeah, I feel bad for BB. She has a good early game and then a Hilda against her. If that Hilda will be invading, which they probably will,
Yeah,
considering
they
that
have
there's a Su U2 with a Zherzhin, this is going to be super, super aggressive.
they have the comp for an aggressive playstyle, so I'm hoping to see, or I'm looking forward to see how they use it.
Definitely. Nora, 3 seconds on
Light me
the
up
tip.
and
Oh,
watch
does
the
ban out the
has
X
world
been.
Borg.
burn.
Let's see what. Wait, okay, so how do I call this person now? This person literally has no name. How do I call this? Okay, okay, I see Gel. Chong
Oh,
something. Try. Okay, let's see what Chong has to pick out in for the side of Zenin. I did see that the Gel told me to jump, and Shanty Daniels told me to shut it, and now Gel is saying that I should get touched. Oh my days,
I've been waiting for too
you
long.
both. I see how
oi,
it
oi,
is.
oi, oi, oi! Don't disrespect my queen Jelly, okay? You leave Jelly
No, no, no,
alone. You
no, no,
leave
no, no.
Jelly alone. You
Oh
leave
my days,
Jelly
Shanty telling me
alone.
to touch grass. Oh, okay. I see you both. I see how you're moving. You both of you. I see how we're moving now.
We are
Gel.
glue.
Yeah, I'll see you when you ask me to come play for the tournament, man. I'll see you.
The
But we
glue
did
ban,
see
the
that.
glue ban.
Oh, glue ban. And the side of Zenin clan did ban out the carry.
You know, every time I have had a glue on the enemy team, it has not been fun. So very, very valid ban on the side of Seraphs.
Definitely. But I have to say that all pretty good counters for glue. But it seems like they already picked out the
I am
Roma
the
and mid
daughter of
laner,
North. Your
so
team is
that
I
would be hard
swear
to
to protect
counter.
it till my last breath.
Yes, this is true. This is true. Because we all know how much FEROX can hurt a glue.
Definitely also a Vexana.
Vexana as well.
Anyway, we did see
So,
that Zenin clan didn't ban out the Freya. Okay,
ooh, the
Nora.
I am not
Phobias.
the only one
Nora
that
has been
Your
wants
playing
to
team
Phoebus
is
lately,
change.
hasn't she?
She has, and she is really good at it.
Oh, I'm interested to see how she plays it then. I'm always excited to see people play EXP. Considering I am myself an EXP laner who got clapped by your cola, Gemini. Yay! Okay,
I
we
think
do.
I
Oh,
think
talking
talking
about
about
cola, we do
cola, we
see
see a
Ruby.
ruby.
It's my way or the
That would be
highway.
fun. Would have been fun to see.
I think that is a debate you need to settle with Kola himself. But we do see the Ixia and the
Your team
Terizla
is
being picked
picking.
up on the side of the Zenin clan.
Definitely. Now that I think of it, the carry ban is a pretty solid ban, considering that Dimple Druid
I
does play
am
carry, right?
vengeance
She
incarnate.
does. And against the Hilda, very, very valid. But seeing these drafts, who are you voting for?
I'm going to be honest. I'm sorry, BB, but I'm going for the side of Seraphs. Their lineup seems super aggressive and super balanced. I am definitely voting for Seraphs.
I think so. I think so. If the Zenin clan manage to play this correctly, I think that they may have a solid chance. But for early game, especially, I think Seraphs have the advantage here.
They do. Going into the game, it will be Nigel joining Gemini, so I will leave you guys to it. Good luck.
Thank you very much, Tsuki. Tsuki will be back right after this. But Gemini, based off this draft, did you vote? I mean, theoretically, a lot of people that are playing in the tournament are also they're also casting. So it's interesting to see how you guys decide to vote. Who did you vote for?
Okay. If I'm being honest, my vote is going to Ceres. But like I said, I think that if the Zenin clan they play their cards right, they have a decent chance.
Definitely, and we do see a few substitutions. I think Nav's Loves Me didn't play last time around, so looks like they did make a substitution. The side of the Zenin clan after their defeat last time, I believe it was against Valkyrie. It was against Valkyrie. And yes, for the people that are asking, we do have a camera for this. So this time, the guest camera person is going to be BB from the side of the Zenin clan. But yeah, what are your thoughts? So far, I think the Gushan is risky. That's my analysis. I think Gushan is an okay hero if you're allowed to snowball. But if they do start invading, it's going to become a bit of a problem. He's already seeing an early game aggression coming in from both teams. So he's also rocking that killing spree. So that's the idea behind that hero there. If you are on that killing spree, you're going to be looking forward to be getting a lot more kills around the map. He's going to try to farm up a bit. He's going to be up against Suyu, who's also a decent hero when you think about it. I think Ketsuka's Suyu is pretty good. So both teams are evenly matched. Even the Grok, I do like the Tectonic Charge along with the Zetian combo. That's a pretty good combo to have on your team. So let's see who executes their drafts a lot better. It is obviously a different game for the side of... Oh, there's already a fight happening as elbowing, pulling them back here. It's got a lot of damage coming in already, forcing the Grok to slightly retreat. But in the meantime, we're seeing that early game rotation coming in from the side of BB, trying to get a lot more farm on her side. But the healer is just being very aggressive with the front line. I think he's trying to get rid of the passive from the Zushin, but Zushin is just... Zushin versus Zetian. It's Zetian actually who's pushing them away. The passive is still active. What are your thoughts so far on the early game as we look at this game so far, Gemini?
I mean, as I said before, I do think that Seraphs do have the advantage in the early game. They have an extremely aggressive comp, so I'm looking forward to see how they utilize that. And I mean, they're doing pretty well so far, zoning out the Grok like that. And I mean, they have a slight gold lead already, so...
Whoa, and we see that there is a substitution, a donation from Mustafa. Thank you once again. But in the meantime, we're seeing a 1v1 battle where they're pushing back off Dimple Druid in this turret here. It's going to be an exchange where they're thinking of skipping the turtle to go straight for Dimple Druid. Dimple Druid comes in the... Oh, here comes the full barrage and they get the first blood. But they are going to be losing the first turtle of the game. So that's a trade that needed to be made. And it seems that the side of Seraphs win the turtle, but they do lose a member. In the meantime, I'm seeing already a team fight happening. It's a 3v1 situation where they take out Dream, setting her back to the Dream realm. But anyways, good engages so far, but the fantastic full barrage, they managed to take the full gold plate from that exchange in the top lane. So the gold lane is definitely a bit more farmed right now. But in the meantime, Ketsuka has already taken the red buff away from BB. So slight early game invasion might just work on the side of Seraphs. I think both trades from both teams are good so far. I just think that now they're focusing their attention back onto the gold lane, and let's see who wins the neutral game's objectives early game.
Nigel,
what's up?
Nigel, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I think the camera for BB is frozen.
Is it frozen?
Yep.
Is it frozen?
Yeah, it's...
Yeah, on the live it's frozen.
Okay, so I've been told of a technical glitch. I'll fix that. Tuki, you're in the game, cost so long. I'll go fix that. I'll see. Listen, what if she is just frozen? She's just stunned about what's going on in the game. Anyway, Tuki, you let us know what's happening. I'm going to fix the camera quickly.
Definitely. Okay, what do you think of the game till now, Gemini?
I mean, Seraphs are doing pretty well for themselves. And you know, the Zenin clan are holding up against their aggression. You see a small engage onto Isla here. The ECR ult has been committed. She barely makes that out.
Okay, we did see that the Grok used the ult only on A-Win there, and Isla is able to go back to the base to heal up. But it is 4 people in the lane of Dimple Druid, and there's only A-Win there to support. She has no ult. Okay, she does have an ult. She's able to get out, but let's see if the BB going for her. Maybe overextending there. She has overextended and she's gone down for that exchange.
We're seeing Ketsuka invade once again.
Indeed, she is taking away all the buffs of BB, and BB is going to be so behind because of that. BB is still level 5 and Ketsuka almost level 8 on the second turtle.
Ooh. Do you honestly think they have a chance of coming back?
I'm going to be honest. Gushan, not that good. Okay, wait. They did pick up Tanagal. Okay, as I was saying, Gusion on jungle, if you have a bad early game, it's going to be super hard to come back from it.
Yes. No, I agree with you 100%. Got
Yeah,
committed
and we do
all
see
to escape.
had to use the ult to escape, and we do see, wait, how is she called? I think Chong something. Having to back away from the turret. Never mind, she goes to back in, which might be a bad idea. And Zenin with the ult, able to support her team. Ayla almost going down. They are able to take out the Grok. Aisha goes down too. BB almost going down. BB gone down. Triple kill for a win. Proper team fight from the side of SERAPHS. I thought they had it in the bag for a second when I saw that Zenin ult. What do you think, Gemini?
I thought so too. I mean, Awen is just cracked on Zushan, so
Definitely. They are able to take down the turret, the tier 1 turret from the side of Zenin on the goal lane. Seems like they're moving towards the mid lane. Maybe try to take down the turret of mid lane to expand their domination.
yes. I really want to see BB's Gushin in action, so hopefully they have a chance to just catch up in farm and we can see some of her Gushin action.
Certainly,
And
I'm back.
I don't
Suki.
see that happening.
Do you wanna keep
Yeah.
going? I think you're good. You got a flow right now. Do you wanna keep going?
Red team turret has been destroyed.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Keep going. You got it. The camera is fixed now, but you can carry us on with the game.
All right. We do see that the third turtle of the game spawning in 10 seconds. But it seems like they are going to be doing some fighting on the mid lane there. Never mind, just clearing the lanes maybe.
One of my favorite skirmishes in ML is the mid lane. So many things
definitely.
happening everywhere. Zetin
Definitely.
committed and the Ixia.
Okay, we do see that Nura is here to support her team. They are all going in and Grok falls down in that brawl. They are now moving to the third turtle where Ketsuka is actually level 10 while BB is still level 7. Huge gap there. Oh my days, I don't see the Zenin clan being able to come back from this, to be honest. The jungle is so behind.
I really hope she's able to catch up.
I hope she does, but I don't see it happening.
No, I believe in them.
Oh, looking at the items, we do see that Jushin has 30 stacks on the Sky Piercer already.
Already. Yes, because of her triple kill in the gold lane.
Oh yes, she did get 3 kills there. Somehow the Zenin has a red buff. I don't know where that came from, but she does have it. SERAPHS able to get the mid lane turret, expanding their domination in this game. Let's see if they can take down the turret from Teresa. Teresa going back inside the turret, trying to maybe hold down the fort. But Noragami and Ayla are able to zone out the whole team so that Suyu. Oh my days! Okay, Teresa not having a good time, but Grok are able to come to support the team. All 5 of the team of SERAPHS. Oh my days! Penalty zone going to nothing. Zenin all able to do some supporting. Noragami just zoning out the Grok. Iksha with the ult, perfect ult, but not enough damage it seems. Noragami in the backline, sustaining everything, but EBB able to pick her up. We do see that the SERAPHS are quite low. I would recommend they should go back. That it seems like they are going back actually. Yo, this is so hard to do. Nigel, where are you?
I'm back. You want me to take over? Are you still good?
Yeah,
I think you're
I'm
doing well, man. You're doing well. It's practice. Okay, I can. Whilst Suki catches his breath, I can give you guys some insight as to what's happening. Fantastic game from both teams so far. Just think SERAPHS getting the much better. In terms of just the jungle, that's the one thing they're doing very well here. They're out farming, they're choking out the jungle of BB right now. She got the kills that she wants to get in this game, but she doesn't have the farm that's needed for the neutral objectives. As the next lord is about to already start, the battle's about to happen right now at this next objective. I think the hero that's doing pretty well right now for the side of the Zenin clan is probably the Ixia. I think Ixia has the ability to possibly turn this game around if she is allowed to farm up a bit more. I believe she already went for the Sky Piercer and she was able to get 1 stack from that. Actually, no, it was Gusion who got the Sky Piercer. So now it's time for the next neutral objective. SERAPHS have already started it. Actually, maybe they're zoning them up. They're trying to bait them towards this area here. Doesn't seem it's going to happen yet. Here comes the battle already. Grok is being chased around the map. As it, Fear of the Phoenix comes out, Grok, penalty zone onto Isla, but so much ultimate is being committed, that's going to be on the tank. Tectonic Charge, that's a kill for that, that's a double kill for the Ixia, that's an unstoppable for Alwayne, that's a double kill once again, and they're still trying to go in here, so double kill for double kill. The next Retribution being committed, Ketsuka dashes out of that engage, but Dimple Druid comes in, who has the red buff, and now it looks like they're turning their attention back towards the Lord. Good fight for both teams. They lost 2 members for the side of SERAPHS, but it was 3 members, and 1 core member is the person that needs to do the retribution there. So what are your thoughts so far, Gemini, as the game looks to be progressing towards the later stages of the game?
Red team has slain the Lord.
Honestly, looking at it now, I don't think it's going to make it to late game, but I'm really, really keen to see the late game of Zenin clan, because I mean, as we know, the SERAPHS had a very, very good early game. So, and I mean, as we're seeing now, that Ixia, she is doing so much damage. So I'm really, really keen to see how this game goes on at this point.
I agree. I think the Ixia is definitely a game-changing hero in this situation. I also think that the side of Zenin's clan's draft is much better. I just think the aggression and the drafting that's equally matched from the side of SERAPHS is a bit too much for this composition. I think they don't have a late game come. They do have an Ixia in the late game, but I don't think that the composition is situated towards the late game. But they're doing a good job right now. But it looks like SERAPHS are going to leave the mid lane, let the Lord push in, done a split push here where 2 teams, 1 person goes towards the top lane and 3 are here in the bottom lane. But we are going to be seeing another fight here as the side of the Zenin clan wants to prepare for a fight. It looks like they're going to set their sights onto Isla, but Isla coming in with a damage. Tectonic Charge is loading, but Naz loves me, saves the ultimate before that engage. And now it looks like there's going to be another fight happening right now, but the next Lord is spawning in the next 2 minutes. Both of these 2 teams are going to try to position themselves in a way that they're going to try to get the farm. But if you look at the gold, it's nearly 10,000, so they need to start farming up a bit. If you look at the itemization at this stage of the game, 2 Sky Piercers from the side of the Zenin clan, 2 Sky Piercers equally on the side of SERAPHS. So everyone is just loving Sky Piercer this match.
Yes. I mean, like as you were saying earlier, Ixia is one of my favorite marksmen to turn a game around, because her damage and her passive specifically, she can sustain through a lot. So I'm really, really excited to.
Certainly. Let me know if you guys like the new overlay. It's pink. I'm pretty sure you guys saw it last time, but the heal that goes in once again tries to zone out, choking out the farmer BB as Ketsuka engages in that engage there, tries to wait up before, and it's going to be the next objective, so they're going to leave the small creepier. Actually, no, Isla said no, she's going to take it down. No, she changed the mind once again. So it's actually big reset as they go back here. They're recalling, waiting for the next objective to come in, but the creep finally goes on. I believe they went down to Gushan this time. Alright, we are going to be waiting 30 seconds. It looks like the side of the Zenin clan are waiting to try and defend this game. In the meantime, we see that Noragami is split pushing right there in the bottom lane. Now it looks like the attention is turned back towards the Lord area. Currently, SERAPHS is undefeated. It also, the Zenin clan is looking for their first win. So it's a game where both teams have something to gain from this exchange. As we're moving on to more games, there'll be more games tomorrow, and there'll be also more games on Sunday and Saturday, so lots of fun games going around. And we're also going to have the men's not planned, it's the open match that is going to be happening on Wednesday. It's not the men's, not men's and women, it's the open and then the women's
open.
Yeah, that's the correct term here. As you see that SERAPHS already starting on this Lord, taking it down. Moskov and Dimple Druid is the same person, but they're going to be able to secure the retribution. Now it is time for the next siege. What would you do if you were the side of the Zenin clan in this situation to make possibly a comeback happen?
You know, the wave management on the side of SERAPHS, they've been pushing these lanes in, so I think that it's very important for the side of the Zenin clan to capitalize on the minions that they're receiving and farm up as much as they can in order to defend against this Lord. But that being said, the split pushing on the side of SERAPHS has been very strategic this whole game. I've been seeing Nora and Dimple switching between split pushing the side lanes. So I think on the side of Zenin clan, they need to farm up as much as they can with their minions that SERAPHS are giving them.
Certainly, it is time for them to try and make a defense happen right now. We see that Elvain is already pushing. Moskov goes in. They're zoning them away from the mid lane turret as they're going to try to take that down. Here comes Dream though. She does still have the penalty zones ready. They're trying to defend this. They managed to do it. Now the Lord is the one that's going to be available for the pushing to happen. Grok comes in. Tectonic Charge already committed into that engage. Ixia secures a kill. Ixia secures another kill in that engage. That's a third kill. That might just be the fourth kill for the side of the Zenin clan. What a fantastic defense in that engage.
That was an amazing defense.
Oh, that's a godlike coming in. They're still trying to take down Alwyn. She's moving back though. It's the Grok versus Alwyn, and they do manage to survive. The Sky Piercer procs. Ixia is a problem, but they do manage to take her out in that engage. But that's definitely the type of defense they were looking for. They do manage to take the mid lane turret down. But that's a siege that they managed to survive, and then possibly might be able to take down another turret here in the mid lane.
Yes, that defense was beautiful on the side of Zenin. I will give them that.
Certainly, beautiful defense. And now Zushin is trying to save one more lane here, trying to make sure that the waves are moved back. Actually, Grok comes in with the Tectonic Charge, goes in, but Zushin at the same time also gets out of that exchange. 50 seconds towards the next objective. It does look like the side of the Zenin clan can breathe a sigh of relief because they were able to defend, but they do certainly need to address this Lord. I don't think it's a Lord that they can easily ignore. It won't be the 18-minute Lord unless the SERAPHS decide to wait up a bit and try and make that evolve Lord and possibly try and end the game. So we are going to have a full fight as both teams look to be turning their attention back towards the Lord. 30 seconds towards this objective. I think they took your advice in the early game. They were able to, not the early game, in the last one, they were able to defend, they were able to farm up. Now, what else can they do to change the direction of the game? As it's 7 turrets to 2 at the moment.
Ooh, I think that distractions. I think keeping SERAPHS in one place and then having their marksman or the mage split push. To try and get more objectives. And you know, if I was on the side of SERAPHS, I would wait until the 18-minute Lord because that enhanced Lord could be a game ender.
Certainly, and looks like Moskov has already started the Lord there, so they are going to be taking it down. It does look like Moskov is designated towards taking the Lord down in that engage, but it also seems that Isla and Noragami have been designated towards zoning the side of the Zenin clan back to the base. It is possible for the Zetian. We've seen a Lord still. Let's see if that does happen. It's not going to happen today. I think she was waiting for it. Didn't happen. So now it's the second defense. This time, luckily, in their side, it isn't an 18-minute Lord, so they can still possibly defend this, especially with the Grok. She can divert the Lord slightly for a few seconds, but let's see if SERAPHS have a rejuvenated plan of attack here. Is it going 17 minutes in? Let's see how the side of the Zenin clan hold up. As Phobia is already, full barrage already committed a bit early into a flicker. This time around, that was gonna be a very costly engage because they need that full barrage in order to take something. I think they saw that the Phobius was very low and they were trying to take them down, you know?
Yeah, I think they should have waited on the XPL. She should have been a lot more careful with how she used it.
Okay, I don't know who's playing around with the chat. I don't know why you turned on moderators. I mean, subscriber chat only. That I don't know who has that power. I'm gonna go check out here. Someone is playing around with the settings. Anyways, we are gonna be back here as the Lord is about to push, going straight into this engage. We are going to see a full barrage once again. Is back. Ixia dealing the damage. Tectonic Charge into the backline. Phobius in trouble. Still goes in. Zetian passive is gone. They're able to secure a kill. Legendary for Elwyn once again. And now it looks like the child. Oh, that's a killing spree coming in for BB. As the damage is still available, they're trying to deal the damage onto the base. Moskov is trying to go in. Dumper Druid is turning her attention back. She's already locked on. Got a few hits onto the Lord. On the turret rather, and now it's time for them to engage. Look how low their base is here. Which moderator is it? Who's turning on subscribers only? Which moderator is that? Anyways, there's a pause. I believe they will. Oh, it looks like Zushin is offline, so they'll let us know what is going on in this situation. There was a pause requested. Kaito will let us know. But in the meantime, what are your thoughts on the game so far, Gemini?
I definitely think that if this Ixia can time her ults and use her ults correctly and at the right time, this is comebackable. I don't know. I mean, we're seeing the Ixia damage and we're seeing how the Grok is disrupting Isla and Nora so much while they're zoning. So, yeah, I think they'll be able to come back from this.
All right, I've been informed that the pause was actually not the Zushin, it was the Terizla. Dream is currently lagging, so the pause is for the side of the Zenin clan in this engage. So now it is going to be time for them to figure out how they do this, how the defense happens. Base is very, very low. Moskov could theoretically use a Spear of Destruction into the base and try to end this game, but better said than done, right? But yeah, Gemini, what do you think right now? I mean, I think it's definitely going better for the side of the Zenin clan. 18 minutes against one of the tournament favorites, so that's a pretty good, solid defense. Now it is getting to that stage where the side of SERAPHS need to start ending the game. It is now the 18-minute Lord, so it's going to be an evolved Lord. So definitely a game-ending Lord, but also a Lord that the side of the Zenin clan can't skip out on that one.
Yeah. I think if SERAPHS get this next Lord, it might be game over. But we are seeing that they are putting up a pretty good fight. So let's hope that they are able to do what they need to do and come back.
Yeah.
I mean, SERAPHS have no losses this tournament, right?
No, but it also is the beginning of the tournament. SERAPHS doesn't have a loss, but then I think there's only like 2 or 3 games. So yeah, they don't have a loss yet.
Yeah. No, I mean in the
yeah.
sense that
No, they haven't
the
lost,
Zenin
no.
clan are contending for their first win, so the stakes are really high.
Certainly. So lots of pressure. Let's find out how this game does. We are waiting for confirmation on whether or not the Terizla is back. That's what we're waiting for, so that we can see how the situation goes. But if you look at the itemization in this late game, everyone is full bold, man. Sky Piercers all around, but it seems that Kitsuka sold the Sky Piercer this time around, so it's only just the Zushin who has a Sky Piercer in hand. If you look at the Sky Piercer stacks, 33 stacks on the Zushin. And then move on to who's the next person? Zushin has 80 stacks and has no deaths at all. So she's very stacked up on that Sky Piercer. Next person we're going to look who also has Sky Piercer. Gushin. Gushin is also on 30 stacks. So Sky Piercers all around. We are just waiting for this to happen. Let me see. Oh, I thought you guys turned on members only. It was subscribers only. No, that's a good method. If you're not subscribed, why are you leaving a comment?
You are just trying to get the channel to reach 1,000 subscribers.
No,
which, by the way, guys,
we haven't been.
subscribe.
I haven't been trying in a bit. No, I haven't been trying in a bit. But actually, this strategy did work because we went up by 3 subscribers in that engage. So whoever turned on subscribers mode, you might be onto something. I don't know what it is. I was about
You might be onto something.
I was about to fire some mods though, but now I was like, nah, you're cooking with that idea. Low key, you're cooking. Like and subscribe in the meantime. The clock is moving as we are waiting for the side of the Zenin clan's member to come back. I believe there's 5 minutes. Let me see how much minutes is left here on this clock. Let me just look.
There's a minute and 5 seconds left. I believe I believe the time is 5 minutes.
Yes, that is the limit. So a pause right before the things get hectic, you know. So let's find out how the game goes in that situation as we are gonna move on to the next Lord fight. Both teams are ready. Both teams are certainly. I wonder what people do during a break when you're just waiting. Oh, did someone turn it back on? So he turned back the subscribers only thing. Yeah, subscribe. There we go. You're cooking. So it was entered. Yeah, it was entered. Yeah. Bulambo, I'm liking and subscribing. Yeah, thank you for that. Welcome to the future. That's what we're gonna call it. Welcome to the future. But also in the meantime, we do have 3 platforms. We have TikTok, we have an Instagram. So if you do want to go check out the TikTok, go check out the TikTok. One of the videos got 500,000 views. That's a lot. Then someone took our video, by the way. Someone took our video and then they posted it in reverse, and then they got 5 million views. So that's something to discuss as a channel, you know. Anyways, yeah. So FEROX Africa's Esports on every platform. If you are using Instagram, follow the Instagram. If you're using TikTok, follow the TikTok. But if you are back in the game, get ready. What's up, BB? What's up, Gemini?
FEROX Facebook win.
Facebook, yo, I thought about that. I was like, Facebook.
There are some Facebook users in our community. I feel we should be accommodating.
We gotta make a Facebook.
Those individuals.
Guys, you let me know in the chat.
I think so.
You gotta let me know in the chat if you're gonna follow Gemini's advice here to get a Facebook. I thought it was too unk, so I was trying to be new gen. That's exactly why we have an Instagram out there. I was like, damn, we have an Instagram and we have people that know how to use Instagram, but I might as well go. But yeah, it looks like the Terizla is still AFK, but in terms of the rulebook, we are going to proceed because we can't wait the whole day. So it is a 5-minute pause. Now we're going to find out whether or not they're able to come back and possibly save their team here. You know, let's see how it goes for the side of the Zenin clan. It's not looking good right now. Already having a member missing at this very crucial stage of the game. They can probably try to get something happening here, but without a member, that might be a bit difficult.
And Delay is saying you need to be inclusive of all. So we're getting a Facebook.
We're getting a Facebook. Okay, the damage coming in onto Norogami. She gets taken out. That's a mega kill for the Gushin. Full barrage comes in and it's to try to. Oh, that's a flicker, but it's not going to be. Yeah, that's going to be into a wall. But they do manage to take on XP. So it's a 4v4 battle. So now it's a bit balanced, you know?
Ooh. You know, I have a full faith they can do this 4v5. They have got this.
No, but now it is 4v4 situation. And they are deciding whether or not they're going to try to defend.
Yes.
This is Isla goes onto the Gushin. Gushin forced to use the ultimate to get out of that engage. In the meantime, good zoning away from the Lord. And now they're going to be able to secure that because of the one-man difference. Zenin can still clutch it. Let's find out if she can. It's not going to be enough as Moscow Dimple Draw secures the Lord. So now it's an 18-minute Lord to defend with 4 people on your side. How are you going to do? What would you do, Gemini?
I won't lie, it is looking a bit dicey, but pulling the Lord to the side I think is a good start, just to make sure that it doesn't touch the base at all. Pulling it to the side, having your marksman take care of it while your roamer just tries to keep everybody out of the base. And I mean, Grok has that wall, he can block off the entrance in the after the Lord so that they can't come in and they can waste a bit more time coming in through the sides.
Certainly, now it is time for the siege to happen. The Lord is pushing down here. Oh, Grok saves it for 1 more second, but the war doesn't last as long. It just stalls it, stalls the pressure that's going to be coming in as you see the fight is happening. Full barrage comes in. Oh, here comes the Fury of the Phoenix at the same time. They go into the backland. Yes, secure the kill with the Teutonic charge, but Moscow locks onto the base and they're able to secure a game. The side of SERAPHS takes the game 1-0. So they are proceeding towards the next stage with a win. Let's find out how they keep up the momentum. The side of the Zenin clan almost had a good defense going on along the line, but they were not able to sustain it because of that AFK, but also just the pressure coming out from the side of the Zenin clan. I mean, they were good, much better game. This is a much better game. If you look at the kill difference, if you look at the kills and the grading of the team, I think both teams had a fantastic start to the game. So what's happening here? It's a bit buggy. Yeah, there we go. You guys should be able to see it now. Okay, there we go. It was looking a bit chopped. Anyways, yeah, good game from both teams. I think much better game this time around. I think the SERAPHS had a much better game. Looking over, and she didn't die. She had 80 stacks on that Sky Piercer. So pretty good game. But sadly, it's not going to be the day for the side of the Zenin clan to win. So hopefully they do still have a few more games. They can go back to the drawing board for the SERAPHS. They'll be advancing once again. Trying to be one of the 2 teams that are going to be advancing towards the next playoff stage. It's a good game. Well played to both teams. Now we're going to be moving into another fantastic game. I believe it should be FEROX. Let me look at the chat here. It's going to be FEROX versus Elysian, where I believe Kukwe will be making her camera debut. So you guys will get to see how Kukwe looks. But good game, well played. We'll see you all in a bit as we begin the next game. Do you want to say anything, Gemini, before we leave?
No.
All right, that's our answer. No, that's what she's saying. But anyways, guys, we'll see you in a bit. Now you can watch more highlights from the old game. But from our side, see you all in a bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached 91 subscribers. Just 9 more to the big 100. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to the stream. We are seeing, just a suffocating performance by Dozen Dimes here. Wait, oh wow, 3-man ult by Marcel there. We are seeing the Chang'e ultimate just in time. What is this? What a perfect ultimate. A perfect engage by Marcel and Chang'e. That is another triple kill. Is that a maniac? No, it is not, but it might be if they keep going for this. Yuzong is going in. But he does opt to just stay on the turret. That is going to be 2 inhibitors going to the side. Dozen Dimes. What a performance by this Marcel so far. We do see the Granger going in for a legendary kill. The Granger does get caught out there. That's a double kill. That's going to be a triple kill. And that's a savage. No, that's not a savage. That is 2 Maniacs in 1 game by aSylum. Take a bow. Dichanga stealing out that savage. And unless there's going to be a twist in this game, that is going to be game for Dozen Dimes. If they stop freezing themselves. Oh, what a game. What a performance by Marcel, by Granger, by the whole team of Dozen Dimes. Absolute domineering performance there. And again, folks, because the Changa picked up that Skypiercer, the Granger could not get the first Savage off the regional qualifiers. So everyone can go blame Nairobi. Nairobi the person, not Nairobi the city. But wow, fantastic game. Like, if you ask me which team done better between Dozen Dimes and Tribe from last game, I'm gonna have a very difficult time choosing that. Ooh. But again, folks, this is a round robin tournament, so we will see the side of Dozen Dimes go against Tribe eventually in the tournament. But that is in the future. For now, we are going to be waiting for Tribe versus Crimson Knights. And until that game is set up, we will see you soon, so do not go anywhere.
Can you hear the sound in the silence? Relentlessly striking through the walls. What's it gonna take to erase my sins? When I've done nothing wrong, I've done nothing wrong at all. I've said it all before, but don't be surprised when you see me come alive. When there's nothing in between us, I wanna tell for myself, I wanna die for us. Subconsciously, I'm ready to fall. When there's nothing in between us, I wanna tell for myself, I wanna die for I die. Nothing remains. The sky will burn so bright for only you and I. I'll become your shadow. Can you hear the sound in the silence? Relentlessly striking through the walls. What's it gonna take?
Of tribe right now, especially looking at how low the Moscow is bot lane already. Look at this, man. The Clint is just farming the gold on that turret right now. And that is Turtle going to the side. And Moscow very low right now. He's barely able to make it out alive. We now see Tribe's signature aggressiveness on the enemy jungle. That's a huge ult by Kaja on the Fossa. Fossa makes it out alive somehow. We see a huge engage here. Gushin goes in, gets a kill on the back line there. And we are seeing a full-on engage, mega kill by the Lunox. But is that going to be enough? Sora goes in. Huge damage coming in on the Phobius. Phobius dies yet again, but this time to the Forcer. Once again, the smooth criminal not able to moonwalk his way out alive. I apologize for that statement. I'm going to report myself for that. We are seeing Meme King. I will say Meme King is doing quite well right now. He is 1-1-3. He's doing way better than I expected for someone who's laning against a Clint. Oh no, the cards are getting shut down by the Forcer there. We are getting to the point where the Forcer is starting to hit hard. Oh, ultimate getting secured already because Gushin is right there. That's a huge shutdown by the Gushin. And a mega kill by the Forcer on the back line. Control of the game coming back to Crimson Knights. That is huge. And it seems like Kaja is getting caught out again. Clint trying to help, and he does manage to save the life of Kaja there. Gushin tries to get mid lane, but he's forced to ult out. It seems like the side of Crimson Knights is just trying their best to secure this bot lane objective for the Moscow. Oh, ultimate by Foster secured. The minion is very low. Oh, what is this? A flicker jump by this by the minnow. He is forced to run away.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to tonight's game. Today, I'm here with Gemini. How are you feeling about today's day? Today's matches, sorry.
First match, very eventful, so I'm very excited to see the rest of them.
I'm excited too.
The girls have been playing extremely well, so I'm very excited.
Honestly, yeah, the girls are playing incredible, especially from the side of SERAPHS. Cough, cough. Get it? Because I just lost to them. Please laugh.
Crowned by heaven's mandate is banished. My legacy shall endure.
But we'll see that they ban Zacian and Zuzhin.
You know, I played against a couple people in the FEROX team. They are really good, and I'm friends with some of the people on the side of Elysian. So I'm very excited to see because I think skill-wise they are very similar. So
Oh, I do see my god duck on the side of Elysian. So, they have a really big chance of winning.
yeah, I hear that we call Kiwiko cookware.
Oh yes, we do. We do. Well, I call her Quiko, but
She's my princess, guys.
Hope will find a way.
Your team
She's your friend?
Forlorn.
She's my princess.
Aww, so cute. Well, we're all gonna have to share her. Well, we do see that they did ban Harley and Vexana. We do see that Harley has a very big burst damage lately.
He does. Holly is a little gremlin. As somebody who can barely play him, we ban him every chance we get.
Oh. But I mean, you guys could kill him if you guys have a hero that can stop mobility from others,
Saber, the one and only.
Yes, I do agree that Saber is a good pick.
I feel like Saber is the only person who can properly deal with a Harley. Maybe a Hilda, maybe.
It's my way or
Your
the
team
highway.
is banning.
With the
Here they go.
Ixia ban.
Yeah, with an Ixia ban. And Sora. I mean, understandable. They ban Sora. Understandable. He's been very strong lately. And the CC, oh my days. Don't get me started with that.
I believe Cloudy is their Roma.
I've been waiting for too long.
You go with the carry first pick. Little bit risky, I'm not gonna lie to you. But valid pick.
Very risky. It is very risky, but if the enemy decided to go with more of a tanky lineup, they could be in a little bit of trouble right now.
I mean, they could be, preparing in advance. I still don't like picking marksman first unless it's, like a really meta marksman, like maybe a Harris. The carry, though, can struggle in the early game, and she's very easy to counter in the early game, so...
I am so sorry, but we do see someone in the chat asking who is who. I don't know how to answer that. I mean, Gemini is Gemini, and I'm being. I don't really know how to answer that. If Nigel 1K give me diamonds, thanks, bro. I don't think Nigel will give anybody diamonds. Anyway, here we are with the Farsa and the Grok pick. I think that's a good combination.
Is a good combination. The Grok though is going to struggle a little bit because of the carry, but that's in the late game, so we won't, we won't say anything now because what if this game doesn't go to late game? But the Alice pick on the side of Elysian, I love playing Alice. I am an Alice fiend. My team will tell you I love playing Alice.
I mean, Alice is a very good hero at this moment. I'm pretty sure. I'm not too sure. Not gonna lie.
She is a really, really good hero, very strong in the jungle, and the EXP, and the Eve. Okay, I can kind of see where Elysian is going with this.
Eve is a very good pick. We do see that, I think 2 games ago, the boys were also playing Eve, and they did extremely well with her.
Yes, yes. And the Hanabi. Okay. Hanabi is my favorite hero in the game, just because she is so pretty.
Aww, she is pretty. Sorry, but do you think it's a good pick into carry, as in 1-on-1 solo?
I think early game Hanabi definitely does win the trades a little because of her shield and she's got the Aegis. So beginning, yes. And once the carry starts farming, I think the 1-on-1 trades with the Hanabi, obviously the carry is going to win. But I do think the team fight potential, and especially with the Grok and the Farsa, the Hanabi does play quite well.
Mighty oaks from little acorns.
Well, you do have a valid point right there. But I do see that they banned the Belleric.
Yes, I think Dina Picho is a very good Belleric.
So that's why they banned Valkyriaa.
I think so. I mean, there are a couple picks open still. I believe that the side of FEROX still have their EXP laner and their jungler to take, and on the side of Elysian as well, except they have their... Who is Cloudy playing? I think Cloudy's playing their Aroma, and Zelda is their jungle. So I'm very, very excited. I think I had a scrim against Elysian, Zelda's Gwen, I am absolutely terrified of.
Oh, I
Zelda's
mean,
Gwen is quite scary.
but you got this, right? You got this. But do you think that maybe Zelda, I do know that Zelda loves to play junglers such as Yi Shin. Do you think that she's going to pick Yi Shin into this lineup? Or maybe there's a chance?
Ooh, there might be a chance if their Roma is a good pick, if we're seeing a Roma that's able to protect the YSS. Otherwise, I would go with maybe the Gwen because of the Farsa. You can disrupt the Farsa ult.
Mm.
And depending on their jungler also, if they choose to go an assassin, I think Gwen would be a good counter because I know Zelda's really good. But she does play the YSS as well, I know.
She's very good on him too.
Very,
But
very good on the YSS.
you are right. In this case, their call to be would be to go with a hero that can get to the Farsa quite easily.
Yes, and she does play Lancelot as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm a very big fan of her Lancelot as well. And her Granger, Queen of the
She plays
Mountain.
Granger?
I remember her Savage when they were in the Queen of the Mountain. So yeah, I don't really see Granger jungler. I don't think people play him in jungle anymore.
Oh, and the enemy picked Queen as soon as you said that. How ironic. Not the Gwen pick after you just said Gwen is not really a good Oh, but maybe they do well. Oh, Ling? Ling possibility? Ling?
That's whoa. Okay.
I mean, that's interesting.
And
Carmilla?
Cloud with the Carmilla.
Selena?
Okay.
Selena?
I'm liking the Carmilla. The Selena jungle. I haven't seen anybody pick up the Selena jungle yet.
I don't think it would be a good idea to go with a Selena, especially because in late game she falls off.
There's the Lance we're seeing. But yes.
I'm very excited to watch this now. Ooh.
The Carmilla is going to combo so nicely with even the Alice, I think.
I agree on that 100%. I do see them hovering over Lapu Lapu. I mean, Lapu Lapu was a good hero. I'm not too sure on now. What do you think?
I don't think he's good in the right hands. I haven't played against or with a Lapu in a very long time, so I can't really say. But from what I know, he is still a very, very valid pick when it comes to team fight. The Phobius.
That is an amazing pick.
The team fight disruption from the Phobius. Okay.
I mean, it definitely is going to be very easy for them for the Phobius to dash.
So, which team are you voting for in terms of draft?
In terms of draft, I can't be biased in terms of draft. I mean, this is FEROX Esports, and anything can happen here. But if it came to who I wanted to vote for because of one specific person in the team, cough cough, then Elysian.
I definitely think that the side of FEROX, the early game, they should take advantage of that as much as possible, especially with the faster the damage in the early game. Very, very strong. But in terms of late game, the side of Elysian, they have the carry, they have the Lance, and they have the Eve. So it's going to be very, very, it's going to be very back and forth, I feel.
I 100% agree with that. We do see that Junior San, I think I'm saying your name right, did donate to the stream, to the live. And thank you so much for that. The donations are really much appreciated.
Certainly. I am back now. You guys are going to be able to see that should be Elysian on the stream. So welcome back to the chat once again. I will be joined by BB this game, and then we're going to make a swapperoo after this because BB is going to... It's got a lot of energy probably because of the last game. So you tell us how it's going or how you feel about the game so far.
the game so far, where I do see that the Yve is being quite aggressive towards the mid laner, which is a good start since she can get her as low as possible for any maybe early team fights that they might initiate.
Certainly, we've seen a Lance already is already starting off the early game. I do like the draft from both teams. I just think that the classic hero is definitely going to be the Hanabi. I just think it can either go really, really well or really, really bad, you know. So let's find out how it goes. We're already seeing, if you guys are wondering why the camera's on Elysian, the camera, the person you guys are seeing for like under the camera space, that's Zelda from the side of Elysian. Yeah. Anyways, back to the action. As we see 30 seconds towards the next objective. How do you think, did you tell us which draft you prefer?
Yep, I prefer Elysian. Not
Elysian.
because I'm biased, definitely, cough.
Yeah, but there's already a fight happening. I do see why they took the Gwen away. I think the Gwen is something that Zelda plays quite a bit, so understandably why they took it. The Lancelot is okay. Was the wisest banned? I wasn't looking at the draft, I was making sure that the stream goes well. The Lancelot wasn't drunk.
Wisest was not banned.
Oh, I see. As I see, there's going to be already a fight in that. Oh, a fantastic engage coming in. Merlin is the first victim in this game, and is now the objective is already spawning. So they do lose a member, an XP laner, in fact. And Zelda's trying to go in for the fight. Oh, prioritizing the fight, dashes out of that engage. But it seems that Saori has decided to come back for this fight to start happening. As we see that Cloud is also right there. So they do have a lot of good ultimates ready for this team fight. We're waiting. I think BB is going to try to get... Oh, that's the BB they were talking about, by the way. There's two BBs. There's you, BB, and then there's BB-tron. So, that's the BB from Elysian. As it looks like the side of FEROX looks to be in a much better position when you start this objective here, because they do have the map control over this area. They have taken out the XP laner, but Zelda wants to make this retribution battle happen. Faster comes in with the retri. Here is the retri, goes straight to Zelda in that engage. Here comes the fantastic, very good ultimate from Merlin, but here comes Gwen. Gwen also returning the favor, does have the Violet Requiem ready, but Zelda gets taken out in that engage. Merlin's team is certainly putting up a fight, but the kills are going to the side of FEROX in this early game. Are much more rejuvenated. I believe against the game against EMS didn't go as well, so they definitely need to win this. So the side of FEROX are the team that needs to win. Zelda's team, Elysian, I think they already got a win in the back. I think it should be against NYO Nova. I'll just double check those stats.
Yeah, they definitely did get a win before. I remember that Zelda was playing YSS and they did get that win.
Certainly, as you've seen that there is going to be another retribution taking place in the next 60 seconds, as both junglers are going to be in a good position to start that. I'm wondering why Dina is not level 4 yet. I believe she does have realm boots, right? I should just double check. Let me see. She does have realm boots. Oh, she has realm boots. She's just the passive she took. The itemization she took requires it to be a lot more in. Oh, they're already making an engage onto Mamusi, but she seems to be fine. Now it's going to be a battle in the bottom lane here. As we see, it's 40 seconds towards the next neutral objective. How is it going to go as Cloudy is zoning them out here? So we are going to have another full battle. The first turtle went to the side of the Elysian. Now it is time for the second one. As Saori is waiting for someone to come in here, as they're going to go in, trying to be the bait as Cloudy. Now they have 4 members. Gwen goes in with the Violet Requiem, but the faster comes in, tries to clear up the damage from the backline, but she's not going to have those bombs ready for the next objective. What are your thoughts so far in the game, BB?
So far, it does seem like both teams are equally in the same in gold, but that could change depending on who takes the next turtle. Honestly, I'm just ready to see how they initiate this and the contesting, you know?
Certainly, they go in with a Violet Requiem onto the marksman. Kukuo gets taken out in that engage. Now it is time for the next battle to happen here. It is going to be a retribution battle in this lane. Who is going to be able to take it down as Zelda's team tries to get a victory back in this engage? It looks like they don't have the domination that they need for the objective to go down, but they do have the Phantom Execution on the launch. She goes into the backline, tries to get another retribution. Zelda secures. She is a bit stuck though. Reward manipulation comes in to try to at least save her. She's recalling. I think she knows she's gonna die in that engage. Saori is the next person to get taken out of that engage. So good retries, but the kills are on the side of FEROX in the meantime. In the meantime, I'm seeing a 1v1 battle. Astra versus Merlin in a 1v1 battle as Phoveus is pushing the Atlas back into the turret in this engage. 30 seconds on the clock. I mean, they are going to try to get back in. Zelda's 0-2 in terms of kills, but she's 0-2 in terms of turrets, 2-0 in terms of turtles.
Yeah, the game is definitely good so far, although maybe Merlin might be taken out if they don't recall, because if the enemy decides to come and jump them, then, you know, it's definitely going to be a problem for Merlin.
Certainly, you guys are going to not be toxic in the chat. We are seeing a fight here in the bottom lane. Oh, there's a pause that has been requested. If it's by Kaito, I believe it should be FEROX that's having a bit of issues. So we're gonna wait quite a bit. We're gonna wait in a minute. In the meantime, you guys are gonna get some analysis from BB. What are your thoughts so far? I mean, the kill difference is going to the side of FEROX. They're getting the kills they got, but the gold lead is not in their favor. So that means that the turtles that they're missing out, it's certainly what's gonna balance out the gold. So they need to start getting a lot more retries on those turtles. As the third one is coming up right now.
I mean, so far we do see that Zelda does have, well, the team of Elysian does have an advantage when it comes to the retry. So the side of FEROX would have to kind of push them back so they're able to secure the next objective. But the side of FEROX does have better team fights and better damage, so they can just regain all the gold that they lost from the turtle that Elysian ended up taking.
Certainly, as we are. I think in this game, it's definitely going to be a lot of those turtles that you can't skip. You can't skip the turtles, but you also can't skip the retries. For the person that is lagging, I believe it is... I got a message here. Let me just double check who's lagging. The person that's lagging is on one of the teams. It's on one of the teams. I don't know who's lagging, but I do know that there is a timer here. So the timer tells us the game is resuming. What was it? Yeah, the game is... It wasn't me, right? Did I do that?
No. Who did that? I don't know.
Do you think did I do that?
Maybe.
It's fine now.
Well, wasn't me.
No, everyone is moving. They will repause if there's an issue.
Yeah.
They'll repause if there's an issue. It was Kaito, that means FEROX was lagging. So I think everyone on the side of FEROX is moving properly, as we are going to be jumping into this game. Let's find out who wins. 20 seconds towards the next objective, but I'm looking at a 1v1 battle here. Kukua versus Momusi in the gold lane. So both junglers are going to try to go back in this area. 20 seconds towards the next objective. 6-7 of you guys are watching, but you also got 967 subscribers. So that's pretty cool. I think Entity's method is working here, as you are going to see right now. 7 seconds towards the next objective. Let's find out how both teams have approached the situation, as Lancelot is available. The tonic charge from the side of FEROX were able to use this, but it's right before the next objective. So now it is time for the action to start once again, as the side of FEROX want to make sure that they do land this retribution battle here. As you can even see, Momusi is coming towards the next objective. Kukua, in the meantime, choosing to stay in the turret, so you can go either way. But there are going to be a man behind in this engage, as you guys, she has to probably secure that retribution, not the retribution, the tower down there in the bottom lane. In the meantime, here comes the Camilla ultimate onto that engage. Throne of Ruin also committed. Saori in the backline tries to get something out of this engage. Phobius gets taken out. Astra is the next person to go down, but in the meantime, good gamble from the Kukui, where she secures another turret in the bottom lane. But they do, the side of FEROX do manage to take down a mid lane tower. Gwen goes in. She does have the Violet Recommand. The two members, they just walked into danger, but Lancelot's forcing them out of that engage. She's also low, so she's going to recrawl from that engage. Who got the turtle? Do you know?
The side of FEROX got the turtle, the Guinevere.
The Gwen finally secures the turtle for their team. Now it is 40 seconds towards more pressure coming in, because I think they're going to start to make a gank towards the gold lane here. So we're going to see the Eve is already here. 2 turrets to 1. This time around, the turret's pressure goes to the side of Elysian. All right,
I mean, that was
back.
definitely a very good team fight.
Very good team fight, and I think the side of FEROX are playing better, but Elysian also, they already got a win on their side, so all they have to do is execute. But BB is in a lot of trouble. Real world manipulation comes in. BB in trouble, but she's going to be able to escape, but you can see that she's going to be able to get out of this engage. Saori gets taken out by the Phantom Execution from the lance. In the meantime, we're seeing a 1v1 battle once again. Momusi forcing the carry back into the base. I think she's going to be waiting for the items here, because if you look at itemization, she's got corrosion size, she's got the golden staff, so now she's probably going to be going for another item, probably DHS. I think she's going to finish up with DHS or Malefic Gun, but let's find out. Musi dealing the damage onto Cloudy, but in the meantime, he's seeing a 2v1 engage in the mid lane, forcing the bird farm on to Neki, but here comes Neki with the damage. Zelda goes in, secures the killing spree in that engage, and comes in with the moats. But now it is time for them to start battling it. 20 seconds towards the next load. Let's see who takes that down.
I mean, in your opinion, who do you think is going to win the retry?
I think the Phantom execution from Lance is good, but the thing is, right, that's definitely what secures them the objectives. But I think is with the Lance, is if they're able to zone her out, I don't think make it a 50-50. Make sure that the Lancelot is out of those team fights if you do want to secure the retry, because you can just immune everything and go straight towards what's needed, and that's going to be the objective. Gwen has been landing it, but if you saw in the last time, it's because they were able to zone out the Lancelot in that engage. Saori wants to go in, possibly in this engage. Bibitron clearing from a dangerous place right now, but the Farser also commits the ultimate in the meantime. At the bottom lane, Cloudy taking so much damage coming here. Lancelot goes into the backline, who might just be in trouble. Oh, continues. Still has the Phantom execution ready, but they get a killing. That's a kill. That's going to be a kill for Kukue as she tries to go in once again. I think she wants to be called Mongbong. But anyway, it's going to be a next time. The sides of Elysian are in trouble because they don't have members available for the Lord. As Cloudy wants to try to go in here, but there is no tectonic charge. It's going to be safe for now. That's a marksman get taken out of that engage. So now it is time for the Lord. Let's see who takes the Lord down in a good position. They didn't start it. FEROX had a few kills there, but we will try to get more kills as they go into Merlin. Merlin, oh, that's a fantastic Violet Requiem as they've got two members. Merlin gets taken out of that engage, and that's a killing spree coming in from Kuwe. She might be just chasing for one more kill. She's going to turn her attention back onto Astra. Astra is unable to deal the damage directly onto Kukwe. She's chasing him back, forcing him to retreat, and they do manage to get a kill. Merlin gets taken out of that engage, but in the meantime, Dina Pachu also gets taken out.
I mean, the carrier's damage is so huge on everybody from FEROX side who is squishing.
Certainly, as we are going to see Zelda rotating towards the red buff here, trying to take a bit more farm away from the Gwen. I'm not sure if Saori realizes that the buff is under attack. I think she does realize actually something suspicious is going on here. Let me go check on my buffs, but it's a bit too late as the next Lord has been spawned. Now it is time for the next fight to happen here. If you look at the turrets though, it is dead even. If you look at the kills, it is dead even. If you look at the gold, slightly on the favor of Elysian in this case.
But if we look at the level between the Elysian's jungler and the FEROX jungler, we do see quite a big gap.
Certainly 2 levels behind. That's exactly what happens when they take some of your buffs. I think you know something about your buffs getting invaded, right? You just played. Your buffs.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying that's what happens. If they do invade you, you're not going to be able to level up. The only thing you can do is hopefully hope for the late game to come in and you can start engaging. But I think that the engage is about to happen here, as it looks like Saori wants to return the favor by taking some farm away here. But Gwen might just be the next person. Kukwe get trapped in that engage. Oh, Grok is still available. Tectonic charge onto Kukwe. That's a shutdown kill for the side of FEROX, and they're going to be turning their attention back onto Cloudy, who also gets taken out. Interesting play from the side of Elysian. Just a slight moment judgment there. It allows FEROX to make a comeback in this situation. They're able to turn their attention back to the Lord, but Lancelot once again not being zoned out, might just be able to take it out, but it's not going to be the case as Anabi almost secures the retribution. Next person to go down is Bibitron. Now the next person trying to get in that engage going to be Kukui's teammate rather, but the Violet Requiem already committed onto the Lancelot. It's a 1v1 battle. It's a shutdown kill for Saori in that engage.
I mean, FEROX definitely did have the bigger advantage when it came to positioning for the Lord. Elysian did lose 2 members, so I don't think it would have been the greatest idea to contest for the Lord.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
Definitely. And then we are seeing Emily. Yeah, if you don't get the bounce, you don't level up, man. Anyways, best analysis of all time. no bounce, no analysis, no level up. You know, you need the gold. But we are seeing that the Lord is going to be marching down here. The side of Elysian have all the members back in time to try and defend us, as Cloudy is preparing for another Curse of Blood onto 4 members. We're seeing that the fast ultimate already comes in. The Tectonic Charge is loading here. He's waiting for someone to. She's waiting for the damage to come in. She's waiting for someone to be placed in there. I think she deleted a ward at the same time. But the wall is back, thrown over one end by the Alice, goes in. But then now it's going to be a team fight to happen across the blood. Oh, what an engage from the Grok. But look at the 3-man ultimate coming in from the win as they secure another kill. The damage is simply too much. Lancelot is trying to return the favor. Now Kukue locks the damage on just a flicker. That's a killing spree for the Hanabi, dealing the damage onto Zelda, but Zelda dashes out. It's a double kill. Now Zelda is the only person left, but she's also got her minions on her side. Let's see if she's able to make the defense happen for the side of Elysian. Now it's time for the godly defense to start happening. Is Lance able to do it? He's trying to dash out of the gate, goes back into the back. It's a shutdown kill, but it might just be a bit too late because the base is in trouble. It looks like they're going to try to defend. It's not going to be enough as the side of FEROX get the win on the third day of the games. What a game. What are your thoughts so far, BB?
I mean, that was definitely quite of a quick game. I mean, the side of Elysian definitely had an early advantage when it came to gold and securing objectives, but they did end up losing a lot of turrets, and the Lord fight was definitely a really bad decision. I think if they waited it and killed the Lord, they could have definitely still had an advantage.
Yes, certainly. That's a fantastic comeback from the side of FEROX, who took a dip in the last time, but they faced the EMS, but they were able to return and come back and get a victory on this third day of the day. I mean, that probably gives them, not probably, it does give them 3 points, and they're going to be able to move up in the bracket. Obviously, we're going to get you guys a much detailed explanation of how the draft is looking, but that takes us, that's the second game that's being played. Elysian takes the loss today, first loss of the tournament, but first win for the side, no, that's the second win for the side of FEROX. They did win against, I believe it was NYO on the first day, but yeah, that brings them, it's a victory for the side of FEROX. So the Madagascans will be happy. I wasn't looking at the poll. How are the polls votes looking? Are you double checking?
I'm trying.
No, it's fine, guys. It's fine. Anyways, guys, like and subscribe. We are going to be moving on to the next game. It's more Madagascans, as Heaven is going to be moving up into the battlefield this time. Bibi, did you find out the stats?
Nigel, it was in the favor of Elysian, actually.
What do you mean, in the favor of Elysian?
The votes.
Oh, the votes were on the side of Elysian. Oh, I didn't get to see that. What was the percentage?
It was 58% Elysian, 42% to FEROX.
Oh, okay, that's fantastic for the side of FEROX. Underdogs in terms of the votes, but were able to win the game. I think the Hanabi was definitely a game changer. Taking the Gwen away was a fantastic decision. Once again, fantastic draw from the side of FEROX. But now it is back to the drawing board for the side of Elysian. They do still have a win, and they are still able to qualify. But remember, the top 2 from the group are going to be the ones that are qualifying. We might have tiebreakers for the teams that are tied, but for now, we're going to moving into the next game. Another Madagascan team coming on. This time is going to be Heaven, looking to get their first victory of the tournament once again. Heaven versus NYO Nova. Let's find out how that game goes. We're going to take a brief break, but we'll be back in that game as we're moving on to the next game. So thank you guys for joining us. Like and subscribe once again. But now it is time for the next game. We'll see you all in a bit. Cheers.
How well the top lane went. We see Gushin coming in already on the... Oh no, the higher ult secured on the Gushin. Will it be enough? The higher very low right now, but he cannot survive with the Kaja there, finishing him off. And unless I'm mistaken, this should be a free turtle for the side of tribe. We do see the Sora not wanting to lose out on this. He is being a bit aggressive here. Very low, the Kaja is forced to flicker out. We see a full-on engage by the back line here. The Gushin does get the turtle. That's not what I expected. What a full-on engage there. We see a huge fight going very even there, in fact. But Gushin does get a turtle. Very good engage by the side of Crimson Knights there. I thought that turtle was a lost cause. But with both the Forcer ultimate and the Sora engage, they managed to get it. We see the Forcer committing, the Kaja trying to cut off the Moscow here. We see a lot of damage on this Phobius. The flicker committed by the Sora. Will it be enough? Yes, it will. That will be another kill on the Phobius. Smooth Criminal not having a very smooth time right now. Looking at his damage, we see the Minnow committing the ultimate there. Huge damage coming into the back line. Gushin goes in, so it's a kill. Will the Lunox die here as well? Doesn't seem like it. It seems like that's going to be a one-for-one exchange, unless this Hayabusa has anything to say about it. And he does! The killing spree on the Rome Kaja. That is going to be a big advantage kill for Tribe. This is a very back and forth game right now. You love to see it. A lot of damage being dealt to this Murta right now. The Lunox commits the ultimate, and that's a killing spree on the Lunox. That is huge for the side of Tribe right now, especially looking at how low the Moscow is bot lane already. Look at this, man. The Clint is just farming the gold on that turret right now. And that is Turtle going to the side. And Moscow very low right now. He's barely able to make it out alive. We now see Tribe's signature aggressiveness on the enemy jungle. That's a huge ult on by Kaja on the Fossa. Fossa makes it out alive somehow. We see a huge engage here. Gushin goes in, gets a kill on the back line there. And we are seeing a full-on engage, mega kill by the Lunox. But is that going to be enough? Sora goes in. Huge damage coming in on the Phobius. Phobius dies yet again, but this time to the Forcer. Once again, the Smooth Criminal not able to moonwalk his way out alive. I apologize for that statement. I'm going to report myself for that. We are seeing Meme King. I will say Meme King is doing quite well right now. He is 1-1-3. He's doing way better than I expected for someone who's laning against a Clint. Oh no, the cards are getting shut down by the Forcer there. We are getting to the point where the Forcer is starting to hit hard. Oh, ultimate getting secured already because Gushin is right there. That's a huge shutdown by the Gushin. And a mega kill by the Forcer on the back line. Control of the game coming back to Crimson Knights. That is huge. And it seems like Kaja is getting caught out again. Clint trying to help, and he does manage to save the life of Kaja there. Gushin tries to get mid lane, but he's forced to ult out. It seems like the side of Crimson Knights is just trying their best to secure this bot lane objective for the Moscow. Oh, ultimate by Foster secured. The minion is very low. Oh, what is this? A flicker jump by the Minnow. He is forced to run away normally. Can he survive? No, he cannot. Huge damage being dealt to him. He goes back in, but he dies almost immediately. We do see the Gushin trying to get this objective here. He does have his retribution. That is going to be Turtle picked up by the Gushin. Oh, Sora, huge damage getting dealt to him. Lunox did ult. That's huge CC. Killing spree by the Gushin, but not enough. We can see the Haya getting huge damage on the Gushin, and that is a shutdown for the Haya. And we can see from the builds that both the Haya and the Lunox have Sky Piercer builds. 3 people with Sky Piercer on the team now. That is bold. We did also see the Moscow pick up the bot lane, whereas Phobius picks up the top. What an even game this is so far. 12-12. I will say I still favor the late game of Crimson Knights here, purely because of the Moscow. Moscow picking up the bot lane turret. Ooh, lots of damage getting dealt on this Minnow. He heals it up, all up almost immediately there. Oh, Sora flickers in. That's a huge ult by him. That's first ulting the background. And Minnow survives, flickers back to safety. Look at this fight. All that to get a Phobius. But will that be enough to satiate this team? No, it will not. They're going back in. The Clint is very high. The Minnow is very low. Will he get a kill? Yes, he will. The Sky Piercer being procced there. We see Gushin getting a kill on the Kaja in the back. Huge fight there. But mid lane will be defended by Crimson Knights. Unless this Haya can get a huge kill here in the back. No, he cannot. In fact, he is going to fall to the Gushin. But this Gushin, ew, he barely survives there. What a huge fight for Crimson Knights there. Managing to get the Haya right before load. Will they take advantage of this situation though? Also damage being dealt on the backline here. Fossa does ult. The Sora a bit low here. Fossa, that is gonna be mega kill for the Gushin. We see them going back in. Huge damage getting dealt by the ooh, look at this. The Gushin goes back in. We do see the Gushin does try to get a kill on the Clint, and he does get it. That's unstoppable. Haya ults into nothing there. That is another unstoppable for the Forza. And this should be the freest load to ever be for the side of Crimson Knights. We are getting to the stage of the game where the late game, mid game to late game power spike is hitting hard for Crimson Knights. Ooh, what a huge game so far. Currently, the control is firmly with Crimson Knights, but how long will that last? Sora goes in! That is a huge ultimate by Sora, but will it be enough? That is going to be Gushin going into the background, but he is under the turret. Will it be... No, he cannot survive. Huge shutdown by Haya there. But that is all he can get along with the Sora. That was a 2-for-2 exchange.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
And it does seem like the side of Crimson Knights are going to get the mid lane turret. However, if I am a tribe right now, I'll take that any day of the week. Load is coming in and you got a 2-for-2 exchange. That is a positive when you are behind. And it's also a wasted load. The side of Crimson Knights not being able to do much with this load here. You know, being aggressive, going to the back line here. Try to defend load. The Forza getting absolutely dealt a huge amount of damage in the background. She manages to survive with a flicker. The Sora does pick up a kill on the back, but it does seem like that's another kill secured by the Gushin. Similar story to this Haya. He is stunned. That is a huge engage by the Forza. Manages to get the godlike. Looking at the build, she's getting this godlike for the love of the game. No Sky Piercer. What a fight so far. Control again. Back to Crimson Knights. They just have a better team fight potential right now. Oof. Yeah, with a Moscow being fed right now, not fed, but just getting to the late game stage, it's going to be difficult for the side of Tribe to make a comeback. But they do have the Lunox, and Lunox is terrifying late game, folks. Looking at the builds, there's 3 Sky Piercer stat not working out well for Tribe. There's 0 stacks on Sky Piercer for Lunox at the moment. So far, Crow Twig's performance on this Sora needs to be commended. The amount of sets. Oh, huge ultimate by the Kaja on Gushin. Gushin manages to escape. The Sora goes back inside with the Forza ult to back him up. Huge damage being dealt to him. He manages to escape, but will it survive? The first are getting dealt huge damage from the Haya, but the Haya goes on the Sora. We do see the Clint full HP. Can he do some cleanup duty here? It seems like he can. That is gonna be one huge kill. Kaja does flicker in, but will he die? No, he will not. It will be a huge reversal for the side of Tribe. That's a 5-for-2 exchange with the load already being spawned. What a huge turnaround for the side of Tribe right now. They will take full advantage of the situation. Miyamura on this Clint doing the cleanup duty phenomenally. That will be the first load for the side of Tribe. Guys, we got a game on our hands. Because of that huge team fight, we see that Tribe in fact have the gold lead right now by almost 2k. Scrutinized has his kidney on Tribe winning this game, and currently his kidney might be surviving. Ooh, huge engage there by the Gushin, getting the higher. They do survive the load fight without losing an inhibitor. That is huge for the side of Crimson Knights. They want to get back control of this game now. And considering it's a 4v5, it's a perfect opportunity too. Ooh, Sora going for the backline. Lots of damage being dealt to him. He miscalculated that. The Lunox damage late game coming in clutch against him. He got absolutely melted there. Gushin being ulted by Dikaja. That is a huge engage, but Gushin makes it out alive thanks to Mino's ult. Oh, barely. Look at this damage by the Clint. Can he get a kill on the Minnow? No, but Lunox will. The Sky Piercer on the Lunox finally coming in clutch with 30 stacks. Look at this Gushin. Huge engage, but he's not going to go back in. He's going to play it a bit safer than that. Oh, my apologies. It is Crimson Knights. Wow, what a back and forth game. Every time I think that Tribe have the advantage, Crimson Knights do something incredible and vice versa. Guys, I feel like we all can agree that a game of this quality deserves a like and subscription. We are only 5 subscribers away from hitting 100. So please give us a sub. Oh no, it seems like no, he will survive. The Kaja is not gonna ult Sora. Oh no, no mind, he does ult the Sora. Sora, huge damage. That's a mega kill for the Clint. The Moscow does ult. Will he come back here? He does, but he just escapes immediately. Ooh, finally we are seeing the Sora not able to tank the Lunox and Clint there. Looking at his build, it's just, ooh, he's going basically semi-tank and still can't do anything here. The load area full control for the side of Tribe. That is another huge load for a Tribe right now. They're going to be hoping to get a few inhibitors with this. Oh, 2 immortalities picked up for Tribe there, for Captain Levi and Fractus. And that's a great Dragon Spear, if I remember correctly, picked up by Miyamura. This is going to be a make or break team fight for the side of Crimson Knights. If they can survive this load, they are still firmly in this. So coming in very slowly. Slow push coming in top lane side. Can they get top lane here? Oh, they cannot, but they can indeed get bot lane.
Welcome back, everyone. Unfortunately, it was a disqualification. The point's going to go to the side of BGES. So you guys were excited, waiting for the match. I was excited too, but that match is not going to happen, which does mean we're going to move on to the next match. I'm not particularly sure what happened there, but just going to take more minutes, just a bit more. For BGES gets the full 3 points, so they are able to secure the one that they wanted in their group. So now we're going to move on to the next match. Thank you guys all for joining us. We are going to be back. This time is going to be the next match. It means that on the bride side, if you guys want to think about it, it does mean that we are back on schedule. So we'll see you all in a bit. Just 2 more minutes. The teams are already ready. We're going to add the next team so you guys can see the games happen in real time. But in the meantime, I'm joined by Gemini. Gemini, what are your thoughts on the upcoming games? I believe, are you familiar with the next teams that are going to be playing now?
Is it the... Hold on, let me check.
I remind you. No, I can remind you. Don't worry. So the next game that is going to be happening is going to be Lírios Mortais versus Empire aSylum.
Ooh, okay. Empire aSylum, I have heard many great things. I'm very excited.
All right, then that's the game. So see you guys all in a bit as we go into the next match. So brief break from us, and then we'll be back in action with more games. Cheers, and we'll see you now. Chang is there with the damage.
Look at the level difference right now. iNoob did die in the beginning, but now he's level 7 compared to level 5 for Freya.
Grok unfortunately used his ult there, so he got no one. Sad. Very sad. Oh,
we do see them going on the Lapu Lapu. Can they get a kill on this Freya? Yes, they can. That is a great iNoob after that early death, absolutely dominating his lane. We do see the Marcel coming in. Okay, that was not how you use the ultimate.
That's exactly how you use it.
Oh, there we go. Unstoppable double kill. We do see the Granger's damage coming in here after that Sky Piercer. Triple kill. Are we going to see the first Maniac of the tournament? Yes, we are. iNoob, what a Maniac.
Freya is not AFK. He's just preventing the Savage. What a fantastic play from the Freya right there.
What a fight. We do see 80 stacks already on the Granger's Sky Piercer, man. Lots of damage from the barely surviving there. We do see Marcel trying to maybe pull off another play here. But yeah, after that early game, Doesn't Dime's firmly in control.
They're controlling the game very well here. I think they're going to choose to take the turtle instead of waiting for the Lord. They're just in full domination and control right now. But surprisingly, the votes is not 100% to them as opposed to the last game, you know?
Gotta appreciate Leoward saving his retreat for his own blue buff. We do see the Sylvana getting engaged on here by the Marcel. Managed to make it alive. It's a full-on engage. The Grok, huge ultimate on the back line. Will it be enough? He's supposed to flicker out. Legendary by the Granger. So much damage coming in. Mega kill by the Chang'e. We see the Freya going straight for the Granger here, but she cannot get him. iNoob is just unstoppable right now.
Yes. Nico carry us for the game. I'll be back in a bit, but good luck to the teams in the remaining.
Understandable. We do see the Chang'e committing the ultimate here. The Zektan just trying to bob and weave, but it won't be enough. She's supposed to flicker out of there because of the Marcel. Look at oof. We're seeing shades of the first game here. We do see the Marcel ulting the Grok here. Oh, wow! The Grok getting decimated there after the ultimate wore off. We do see the Lapu Lapu. Oh, not Lapu Lapu. The Leo going full on ult mode top lane side. We do see the shield for top lane getting eviscerated. Sensible. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached 91 subscribers. Just 9 more to the big 100. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to the stream. We are seeing, oh, just a suffocating performance by Dozen Dimes here. Wait, oh wow, 3-man ult by Marcel there. We are seeing the Chang'e ultimate just in time. What is this? What a perfect ultimate. A perfect engage by Marcel and Chang'e. That is another triple kill. Is that a maniac? No, it is not, but it might be if they keep going for this. Yuzong is going in. But he does opt to just stay on the turret. That is going to be 2 inhibitors going to the side of Dozen Dimes. What a performance by this Marcel so far. We do see the Granger going in for a legendary kill. The Granger does get caught out there. That's a double kill. That's going to be a triple kill. And that's a savage. No, that's not a savage. That is 2 maniacs in 1 game by aSylum. Take a bow. The Chang'e stealing out that savage. And unless there's going to be a twist in this game, that is going to be game for Dozen Dimes. If they stop freezing themselves. Oh, what a game. What a performance by Marcel, by Granger, by the whole team of Dozen Dimes. Absolute domineering performance there. And again, folks, because the Chang'e picked up that Skypiercer, the Granger could not get the first savage of the regional qualifiers. So everyone can go blame Nairobi. Nairobi the person, not Nairobi the city. But wow, fantastic game. Like, if you ask me which team done better between Dozen Dimes and Tribe from last game, I'm gonna have a very difficult time choosing that. Ooh. But again, folks, this is a round robin tournament, so we will see the side of Dozen Dimes go against Tribe eventually in the tournament. But that is in the future. For now, we are going to be waiting for Tribe versus Crimson Knights. And until that game is set up, we will see you soon. So do not go anywhere. Dead. Oh! Lunox have Skypiercer built. 3 people with Skypiercer on the team now. That is bold. We did also see the Moscow pick up the bot lane, whereas Phobius picks up the top. What an even game this is so far, 12-12. I will say I still favor the late game of Crimson Knights here, purely because of the Moscow. Moscow picking up the bot lane turret. Ooh, lots of damage getting dealt on this minnow. He heals it up, all up almost immediately there. Oh, Sora flickers in. That's a huge ult by him. That's first ulting the background. And Minnow survives, flickers back to safety. Look at this fight. All that to get to Phobius. But will that be enough to satiate this team? No, it will not. They're going back in. The Clint is very high. The Minnow is very low. Will he get a kill? Yes, he will. The Skypiercer being procced there. We see Gushin getting a kill on the Kaja in the back. Huge fight there. But mid lane will be defended by Crimson Knights unless this Haya can get a huge kill here in the back. No, he cannot. In fact, he is gonna fall to the Gusion. But this Gusion, ew, he barely survives there. What a huge fight for Crimson Knights there, managing to get the Haya right before load. Will they take advantage of this situation though? Fossa damage being dealt on the backline here. Fossa does ult. The Sora a bit low here. Fossa, that is gonna be mega kill for the Gusion. We see them going back in. Huge damage getting dealt by the oh, look at this. The Gusion goes back in. We do see the Gusion does try to get a kill on the Clint, and he does get it. That's unstoppable. Haya ults into nothing there. That is another unstoppable for the Forza. And this should be the freest load to ever be for the side of Crimson Knights. We are getting to the stage of the game where the late game, mid game to late game power spike is hitting hard for Crimson Knights. Ooh, what a huge game so far. Currently, the control is firmly with Crimson Knights, but how long will that last? Sora goes in! That is a huge ultimate by Sora, but will it be enough? That is going to be Gusion going into the background, but he is under the turret. Will it be... No, he cannot survive. Huge shutdown by Haya there. But that is all he can get along with the Sora. That was a 2-for-2 exchange.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
And it does seem like the side of Crimson Knights are going to get the mid lane turret. However, if I am a tribe right now, I'll take that any day of the week. Load is coming in and you got a 2-for-2 exchange. That is a positive when you are behind. And it's also a wasted load. The side of Crimson Knights not being able to do much with this load here. You know, being aggressive, going to the back line here. Try to defend load. The Forza getting absolutely dealt a huge amount of damage in the background. She manages to survive with a flicker. The Sora does pick up a kill on the back, but it does seem like that's another kill secured by the Gusion. Similar story to this Haya. He is stunned. That is a huge engage by the Forza. Manages to get the godlike. Looking at the build, she's getting this godlike for the love of the game. No Sky Piercer. What a fight so far. Control again. Back to Crimson Knights. They just have a better team fight potential right now. Oof. Yeah, with a Moscow being fed right now, not fed, but just getting to the late game stage, it's going to be difficult for the side of Tribe to make a comeback. But they do have the Lunox, and Lunox is terrifying late game, folks. Looking at the builds, there's 3 Sky Piercer stat not working out well for Tribe. There's 0 stacks on Sky Piercer for Lunox at the moment. So far, Crow Twig's performance on this Sora needs to be commended. The amount of sets. Oh, huge ultimate by the Kaja on Gusion. Gusion manages to escape. The Sora goes back inside with the Fossa ult to back him up. Huge damage being dealt to him. He manages to escape, but will it survive? The Fossa getting dealt huge damage from the Haya, but the Haya goes on the Sora. We do see the Clint full HP. Can he do some cleanup duty here? It seems like he can. That is gonna be one huge kill. Kaja does flicker in, but will he die? No, he will not. It will be a huge reversal for the side of Tribe. That's a 5-for-2 exchange with the load already being spawned. What a huge turnaround for the side of Tribe right now. They will take full advantage of the situation. Miyamura on this Clint doing the cleanup duty phenomenally. that will be the first load for the side of Tribe. Guys, we got a game on our hands. Because of that huge team fight, we see that Tribe in fact have the gold lead right now by almost 2k. Scrutinized has his kidney on Tribe winning this game, and currently his kidney might be surviving. Ooh, huge engage there by the Gushin, getting the higher. They do survive the load fight without losing an inhibitor. That is huge for the side of Crimson Knights. They want to get back control of this game now. And considering it's a 4v5, it's a perfect opportunity too. Ooh, Sora going for the backline. Lots of damage being dealt to him. He miscalculated that. The Lunox damage late game coming in clutch against him. He got absolutely melted there. Gushin being ulted by Dikaja. That is a huge engage, but Gushin makes it out alive thanks to Mino's ult. Oh, barely. Look at this damage by the Clint. Can he get a kill on the Minnow? No, but Lunox will. The Sky Piercer on the Lunox finally coming in clutch with 30 stacks. Look at this Gushin. Huge engage, but he's not going to go back in. He's going to play it a bit safer than that. Oh, my apologies. It is Crimson Knights. Wow, what a back and forth game. Every time I think that Tribe have the advantage, Crimson Knights do something incredible and vice versa. Guys, I feel like we all can agree that a game of this quality deserves a like and subscription. We are only 5 subscribers away from hitting 100. So please give us a sub. Oh no, it seems like no, he will survive. The Kaja is not gonna ult Sora. Oh no, no mind, he does ult the Sora. Sora, huge damage. That's a mega kill for the Clint. The Moscow does ult. Will he come back here? He does, but he just escapes immediately. Ooh, finally we are seeing the Sora not able to tank the Lunox and Clint there. Looking at his build, it's just, ooh, he's going basically semi-tank and still can't do anything here. The load area in full control for the side of Tribe. That is another huge load for a Tribe right now. They're going to be hoping to get a few inhibitors with this.
Hello
Hello guys,
everyone,
welcome back to the, I think this is the
Yeah,
third match of the evening.
I believe so too. Yeah, this is the third
The
match.
third match.
You okay, let me talk. Hi guys, it's Kiko. Kiko from Elysian. I'm here to cast after my sad loss, but it's okay. We move forward, né? We learn from
We
our
do move.
mistakes, and yeah.
You guys did great,
And
I
I
promise.
think
But anyway, the next match
something.
the next match is Mortais versus Empire aSylum. Now?
Okay.
Okay, so there has been a disqualification, so we're going to head into the next match now. Are we going to
The
come back?
disqualification is, wait, what's it called again? Mortais? Mortais. Yeah. I think member didn't manage to arrive on time. So that means it's a disqualification and an automatic win for EMS. Oh?
Yes. And then I believe the next match is SERAPHS versus New World Order? Alright.
Well, that was the match, I guess.
I see that it's back now. What's going on? They can now leave? Oh, you kicked them. What's going on? Why wasn't this with my match, guys? Yo, wait, am I live? Are you paused? See? Guys?
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are done with this game. SERAPHS versus Oryx Rising will be the next match. Sorry for the delay. It was a disqualification. So now we're moving on to the next game. Hopefully, you guys will get to see the action in place happening. But yeah, SERAPHS versus Oryx Rising will be the next. And 2 DQs in a row. It's not something that we want to see. But obviously, we're going to move on to the next game. But we'll see you guys in a bit once again. Obviously, hopefully this is going to be the second last game of the evening. But we are caught up with the schedule. So that is great. Thank you guys for joining us. And we'll see you all in a bit. Cheers. Sorry guys, it's Oryx Mystic Maidens, not Raijin. Raijin is not even online today. But yeah, we'll see you guys in a bit. Cheers.
Oh? Maybe trying to do a surprise pickup on Lapu Lapu. Lapu Lapu does not expect it. That's a 3v1 fight going on. And that's first blood for the side of Avis. And we do see the Freya getting picked up on right now. It's 2v1 situation here. The Vengeance is procced. But will she survive? Yes, she will. Oh, the Granger's going in, but he cannot get the kill.
What a fantastic thing. So for the people that are home, we are 1 subscriber away from 90. So if you can just subscribe, we can hopefully reach 100 tonight. I think Kenya can definitely do it. He's got enough people as we go into the first turn of the game. Avis in good position.
We do see the Lapu Lapu going in already. 1v3 situation. The Sylvana does get a retreat off. We do see the backline getting invaded by the Grog. The Grog very low, but a kill does get picked up on him. However, we do see bot lane, the Freya picking up the kills. 1v1 on the Granger. Look at this. It's pure mayhem over here. Zekian picking up a kill on the Leo mode. Overall, that was a 2-for-2 exchange.
Damn, it seems the cooking method is working. I mean, they picked up the Freya and the Freya is busy abusing the gold laner, the Granger there. But the Granger is the captain and he chose to continue with the game even though the Freya was banned. But let's see how it is right now. They've still got a few minutes to recover from this. They've got a mid to late game comp. Yeah.
I do like what Granger's doing here. He is freezing the lane. And remember people, early game Granger is going to struggle against the Freya. What matters is that mid to late game power spike that we know Granger will have.
Certainly. I'm very surprised that Brute Game is still level 3 here. So
and there it is. I know goes for the Sky Piercer. The Freya coming in, but she should be careful. Oh, the Marcel first.
How you use this now. Oh, but double freeze though. Double freeze. But
that is a double freeze, but that was a bit of a mess up there. Look at this Chunga's damage, dude. The Grog does get on the Chunga. Chunga's trying to escape, but she cannot. We do see Marcel falling down here. It's a full-on ensemble of fights here. The Lapu Lapu, huge ult commit there. Flickering into the Sylvana. It's a full mayhem. The Yuzong coming down here as well. It's 4v1 for the Yuzong. Can Yuzong survive? Doesn't seem like it. It is gonna be. That is a huge fight for the side of Dozen Dimes. The game has turned on its head immediately.
Definitely, and both XP laners choosing to go right up there to the team fight and help their team there. So Interesting decision though from the side of Dozen Dimes. Double Sky Piercer from the Chang'e and the Granger in the early game right here.
Yeah. But wow, dude, look at that. Both the EXP laners rotating that early on. I did not expect that. That is incredibly impressive from both these teams. Oh, what an ultimate by Marcel. 4 people freeze it. They do get... Look at this.
Again,
we do see... I think that's exactly how the hero is working for the side of Dozen Dimes. Because that is a 3 for nothing exchange. 4 for nothing if I have to say for myself. Huge fight again. And I would say that ultimate worked out perfectly from Brute Gamer.
It does, but you might want to layer it up, you know, just to make sure that the skills do land up eventually right after you're done with that action. But geez, what a fantastic play from the side of Dozen Dimes.
Oof, that was a great fight. Just able to secure Turtle there very easily.
The Chang'e is there with the damage.
Look at the level difference right now. iNoob did die in the beginning, but now he's level 7 compared to level 5 for Freya.
Grok unfortunately used his ult there, so he got no one. Sad. Very sad. Oh, Freya.
We do see them going on the Lapu Lapu. Can they get a kill on this Freya? Yes, they can. That is a great iNoob after that early death, absolutely dominating his lane. We do see the Marcel coming in. Okay, that was not how you use the ultimate.
That's exactly how you use it.
Oh, there we go. Unstoppable double kill. We do see the Granger's damage coming in here after that Sky Piercer. Triple kill. Are we going to see the first Maniac of the tournament? Yes, we are. iNoob, what a Maniac.
Freya is not AFK. He's just preventing the Savage. What a fantastic play from the Freya right there.
What a fight. We do see 80 stacks already on the Granger's Sky Piercer, man.
Red team turret has been destroyed.
Chang'e, lots of damage from the... barely surviving there. We do see Marcel trying to maybe pull off another play here. But yeah, after that early game, Dozen Dimes firmly in control.
They're controlling the game very well here. I think they're going to choose to take the turtle instead of waiting for the Lord. They're just in full domination and control right now. But surprisingly, the vote is not 100% to them as opposed to the last game, you know?
Gotta appreciate Leoward saving his retreat for his own blue buff. We do see the Sylvana getting engaged on here by the Marcel. Managed to make it alive. It's a full-on engage. The Grok, huge ultimate on the back line. Will it be enough? He's supposed to figure out. Legendary by the Granger. So much damage coming in. Mega kill by the Chang'e. We see the Freya going straight for the Granger here. But she cannot get him. iNoob is just unstoppable right now.
Yes. Nico Kyrgios for the game. I'll be back in a bit, but good luck to the teams in the remaining.
Understandable. We do see the Chang'e committing the ultimate here. The Zektan just trying to bob and weave, but it won't be enough. She's supposed to flicker out of there because of the Marcel. Look at... Oof. We're seeing shades of the first game here. We do see the Marcel ulting the Grok here. Oh, wow! The Grok getting decimated there after the ultimate wore off. We do see the Lapu Lapu. Oh, not Lapu Lapu. The Leo going full on ult mode top lane side. We do see the shield for top lane getting eviscerated. Sensible. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached 91 subscribers, just 9 more to the big 100. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to the stream. we are seeing, oh, just a suffocating performance by Dozen Dimes here. Wait, oh, wow, 3-man ult by Marcel there. We are seeing the Chang'e ultimate just in time. What is this? What a perfect ultimate. A perfect engage by Marcel and Chang'e. That is another triple kill. Is that a maniac? No, it is not, but it might be if they keep going for this. Yuzong is going in. But he does opt to just stay on the turret. That is going to be 2 inhibitors going to the side of Dozen Dimes. What a performance by this Marcel so far. We do see the Granger going in for a legendary kill. The Granger does get caught out there. That's a double kill. That's going to be a triple kill. And that's a savage. No, that's not a savage. That is 2 maniacs in 1 game by aSylum. Take a bow. The Chang'e stealing out that savage. And unless there's going to be a twist in this game, that is going to be game for Dozen Dimes. If they stop freezing themselves. Oh, what a game. What a performance by Marcel, by Granger, by the whole team of Dozen Dimes. Absolute domineering performance there. And again, folks, because the Chang'e picked up that Sky Piercer, the Granger could not get the first savage of the regional qualifiers. So everyone can go blame Nairobi.
Okay, hi guys, welcome back to the third match of this evening. We have SERAPHS versus Oryx Mystic Maidens. Kyuko, how do you feel about these teams?
Hi everyone, it's Kiko. And I'm excited to see SERAPHS play. I've been watching these live streams, waiting exactly to see the legendary girl team. I'm sure you take that as a compliment because you also are part of them, right?
You know, I do. The Hanabi ban, okay. You know, Hanabi is one of those heroes that if she gets going, she gets going.
Honestly, for real, as long as she gets her Trinity, it's gonna start getting hard to defeat that girl.
It is.
But
it
still,
is.
she's so easy to shred at the same time. You never know. It depends on the player.
Yes, and the Carmilla ban, okay. Carmilla also one of those heroes that can be an absolute game changer with one good ult.
I'll take that as a compliment as a Carmilla main myself. I love myself a Carmilla.
I'm telling you. Alpha. Okay, I don't see Alpha as much, but you know what? With the tank beta, I think he's really good. And the Suyu ban, also very valid. He is one of the quickest junglers, fastest junglers at the moment. Very easy to snowball with, and I know Kitsuka is cracked on the Suyu.
Yeah, and I mean, you with the low cooldown on all his skills, he would be a game changer.
Florin ban, okay, interesting.
I am not the only one.
And the Phobius, you know, Noragami on the Phobius. Very, very valid.
Yeah, now I'm just shocked with the Florin. I'm still stuck on that part.
I have never seen Florin banned in a tournament before, but okay, maybe they have their reasons. The Gwen pick on the side of SERAPHS. I know the SERAPHS love the Gwen pick. And she's picking it up.
I'm sure she won't regret it. But I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of purifies.
I mean the Gwen jump. Once you get knocked up, it's practically game over for you.
Generally.
Aurora. Oh no, Vixana and Brody. I don't know much about the Oryx team, but I have heard that they are very good as a team. They have a really nice synergy, so I'm very excited to see how they play against my team.
Your team, please.
They've
Well,
picked up
I know Nezuko from Oryx team. She's pretty good. I'd say her best goals would be Beatrix. I trust her with the
see. I mean, Beatrix is a very good hero as well to know. On the side of SERAPHS, we see a Zenin pick on Awen. Awen's a very good mid laner.
She's a great mid laner. She is.
And Carrie going to double druid.
I feel a bit of a maternal instinct when I see someone pick carry, because apparently I'm being known as a carry one trick. I don't know how to feel about
You
that.
are good on the carry. You are good on the carry. I can see why.
I don't know how to feel about being called a one trick, but you know what? We take it. We just accept it.
We do see a CC pick on the side of Oryx. How do you feel about that? I haven't seen a CC pick in a while. I won't lie to you.
CC is one of the EX that is actually kind of like hard to get a grip on. So maybe
Yes.
trying to like maybe get a pick off kind of.
Yes, and I believe she does do HP based damage. So if SERAPHS are going to go for a sort of tankier lineup, then it's going to be a bit of a problem. But we do see the Minotaur and the Holly being banned out. Holly also is a little gremlin, I said in the first game. Very difficult to stop once he has started and gotten going.
Even with the nerf, he's still so annoying.
Yes, even after the nerf, he is either a pick or ban, and I won't hear that from anybody else.
You had it, guys. Please ban her.
Angela.
Guys, is the robot from Oryx as a pod name? Because what's going on? They really just don't want them to heal. We're gonna see a Rafaela or something at this point.
You know, I like me a Rafa. Specifically for her ultimate, because her ultimate is it's literally OP.
I think people have forgotten my guy Estes. We need to bring him back.
Hey, you know, Estes is always my first support.
It is better to be feared than
He's
loved,
just that good.
if you can.
Ayaka taking the Aemon.
I
That
haven't
Aemon
seen
might
an
be. Oh.
Oh.
Okay, my bad.
I think. Oh. We need to start having a petition to have like the players have do a small voice recording of how to pronounce their names. Petition for my name, guys. Guys, petition for my name.
Kitsuka on the Sora and Isla on the Cho. I do think that Nora and Kits are going to do a small swap.
Oh,
I'm not quite sure, but I do feel like that's what's going to happen here.
You know them better, girl. Start having a bit of confidence.
Okay, she seems to be going with the jungle Sora. I'm excited.
It's jungle Sora. I've seen it a few times, and it's actually good.
It's really good.
Yeah. Oh, well, we were right after all. The role for Oryx is a support main.
And you know what? Respect to them. They are going to do a sub, okay? I respect a support main. I know the struggles of a support main. So to all the support mains out there, respect.
Yeah, like please let us play Angela when we want to. Please let us. I
So
started playing
Kiko.
Carmilla because they started banning Angela and Florin all the time I tried playing.
Okay, which draft which draft are you in favor of?
Guys, I'm sorry, but SERAPHS, you guys are my queens and I'm following you guys. I'm supporting you guys 100%. I mean,
I think the late
I
game
don't know.
potential of Oryx is really, really good. But then also the carry on Dumpo. He also has very, very nice late game potential. So I'm very excited to see how this game goes.
Honestly, I just want to see Vexana make use of that passive, and maybe she will shift my interest a bit. A bit. For now, I'm still judging the Amon. Amon is situational, I would lie.
Eamon
Very
is quite situational. I feel like she probably picked it up specifically for like the carry and the Zenin.
I think Amon, we're probably not gonna see him that much. She is gonna like kill the last remaining heroes with like small HP, you know, just the type of kills.
I believe
Certainly.
Nigel and Suki are going to take over now.
Yes, so on
Yeah.
camera you guys are going to be seeing Oryx Mystic Maidens once again. I would request that whoever is not speaking to mute because I can hear myself again. That's it. 1, 2, 3. So whoever muted now, that you are the problem. But we're already seeing a very good game from both teams. As we see that the side of Oryx Mystic Maidens is going to be looking for a win. I believe they already have a win in this tournament. I think they won against Lírios Mortais. So now they're going to be looking to proceed in this game. As I was seeing already an early game. Who said Sora jungle? I was like, what do you guys mean Sora jungle? The Gwen is going to go jungle. But yeah, good game from both teams. And we are seeing, Mr. Rustic made a return just for this match. But he also came back right on time to see a pause. If it is Kaito pausing, I believe the side of Oryx Mystic Maidens might just be lagging. But yeah, Mr. Rustic, he came back just for today, man. We nearly demoted him here over here. So I love sleeping. It's an interesting situation now because you are now the Namibian mod. But then Mr. Rustic hasn't been here. But yeah, I believe he's only showing up for the Namibian games. But welcome back to the chance once again. Also, doubly N30 for N30 fixed the issue we've been having, by the way. Who's with me on the casting again? Let me just double check. I believe it's Tsuki. Yeah, so Tsuki, basically what happened is N30 turned on subscriber only chats. So after that, we got 20 people subscribing. So they're all just chilling. Anyways, we're already seeing an early game invasion coming in. Aya plus Car. Who secures the retribution? I've got to figure that out. As I see that the retry goes to the side of Ketsuka, stealing that early game retry. I believe it might have just been Captus who was lagging. Captus is moving in a funny manner. So I believe Kai is going to pause once again. Or they'll be coming back in a bit. Because the pause, I think it was unpaused, so I'm assuming they are still doing fine. If they're not back in the next 30 seconds, I will do another executive pause, you know. That's usually how we do it on the Paradox Africa Esports channel. Because there's 5 minutes left, but yeah, Kaito beat me to it. He did the executive pause for me. But what are your thoughts so far on the drafts from both teams? So it seems that as we come back here, there are 4 members going straight to Dimbo Draw. Do you think she can make it?
To be honest, I see that she has taken the path, maybe going back to the turret. Hopefully she is able to make it out alive. And Eamon does not have his level 4 yet, so maybe she will be able to make it out. And we do see that she is actually able to.
Yes, she was able to escape, but now it is time for the objective. I think the side of Oryx Mystic Maidens are going to try to maybe opt for getting a lot more farm around the map because they did lose that early game buff So that means Aya Plus Car is not going to have level 4. So instead, what the side of Seraphs are going to be doing is taking this turtle, but a good exchange, because it seems that the side of Oryx Mystic Maidens are focusing instead on farming up by taking the blue buff.
Nigel,
What's up?
it's the wrong overlay.
Oh, it's the wrong overlay. Okay, thank you, Tsuki. W Tsuki. Don't worry, I'll fix it.
What do you think of the draft, by the way, Nigel?
I think both teams have a good draft. I just think that it's all about execution. Damon obviously is a hero that's going to rely on making sure that he is farmed up a bit before they can make a comeback happen. That's the thing. Amon needs to farm up. He needs to stack up a lot of those shards around the map and make those kills. The only person he can realistically maybe try to pick off is definitely going to be the mage. But also the mage as the passive. But they turn attention back to the blue buff here. Zeta comes in with the Fury of the Phoenix. The first blood goes to Ayla, as the second person in that engage that gets taken out is going to be Hecate. So 2 people have been lost to the side of Oryx Mystic Maidens.
Yeah, it seems like the side of Seraphs are going for a very aggressive take, taking all the buffs of Amon, not letting him farm properly. We do see that Isla and Awin are ganking the side of Nezuko here. He is able to flick her away though.
Yes. Oh, but in the meantime, there was a kill in the bottom lane as they are able to secure a kill on Aya Plus Car once again. As it seems that now they're going to try to get up. I believe that's it's an Oracle already beat up by Noragami, but 30 seconds towards the next future objectives. There was a good escape from Hecate in Nezuko in the top lane, and she was able to get out of that engage, but doesn't have the flicker for the next team fight. Brody is one of those heroes that if they don't have a dash, so the only thing they can realistically rely on is the second skill. It looks like another decision being made towards this team to go out instead. Oh, Violet Wake up into a choke kick, and they're able to get the way of the dragon and secure the kill. 9 seconds towards the next objective, but Brody forcing Dimple Druid back into the tower, back to the base, and she's going to be able. Actually, Amon wants to go in here. As we were speaking, Amon's going to be invisible quite a lot of the times, but unable to secure that the kill she was looking for in that engage. So now they're turning their attention back to the next objective, which is the turtle. Gwen already locked in 2 kills and should be able to secure this retribution uncontested, as now they're back to again. It's going to be a fight at the blue buff. I think Aya Plus Ka was going for the play that she made earlier, where she was able to take a blue buff as a return, but not able to do it. But in the meantime, Nezuko doing a good job getting all of that gold plating from that turret. So she is slightly more fed than, oh, Dimple Draw, but here comes the way of the dragon kick onto Nezuko. The Fear of the Phoenix comes in. Is she going to be able to escape? Nezuko dealing the damage, but the damage is coming in at the same time. That's a kill secured, and it goes straight to Elwood. In the meantime, I'm seeing a Violet Wickham onto Asuna, and they're able to secure. That's a killing spree for the side of Seraphs. Now Aya Plus Car goes invisible, but she is caught by the jump from the Gwen. Still going to be able to escape, and they're going to try to save the mid lane turret once again, but the top lane is still safe for now. But 6 kills for the side of Seraphs. What are your thoughts so far on this aggression?
I have to say the side of Seraphs are doing pretty well, working together. The Roma and the mid laner are always together, ganking together, dealing damage and the stunts. I have to say that Chow is something that we don't see a lot on Rome in this tournament, but the people that are playing it are playing it super well. Like Isla here, and I think Velo from Void Esports has done it too, right?
Yes, certainly. He likes to play the show when the Hilda's banned, but it seems that Nezuko is going to be possibly, no, there's one more hit away from the turret going down, but Cho on Isla is going to try to go in, has the flicker, commits the flicker into the way of the dragon, but fantastic escape from Nezuko, who's able to escape in that engage. I don't think she used the flicker in that engage, just the second skill, but fantastic. Oh, actually, she's still defending here. But in the meantime, we're going to be seeing a 2v1 situation in the bottom lane. It's Noragami versus Cactus and Asuna in that bottom lane. Am I supposed to read the X's? Do you think that's something I'm supposed to be doing?
Maybe.
Am I supposed to say X Asuna? I just think it's Asuna. No. If it is how it was in the old days, when you have X, you don't read it. It's there for some aura. But we are going to find out how this next retribution battle happens. Ayla goes in once again. She has the kick ready. Uses the way of the dragon into a Fear of the Phoenix. Brody in the meantime got a turret in the top lane. Sora comes in, secures the kill. So now it is Amon's turn to try to escape from this engage. Aya Plus Car taking a lot of damage. Gets taken out from that engage. Now it is Cactus's turn. Goes back into the turret. In the meantime, they did secure a turret in the top lane. Seraphs now have 1-1 when you look at the turrets. But the attention being focused again, once again on the blue buff off the side of Aya Plus Car.
Yeah, it seems like Nezuko is doing a pretty good job in the lane against Dimple Druid, putting enough pressure and being able to back away when the side of Seraphs decide to gank the golden in. By while I was saying that, they did pick up the CC in the turret and pick up the turret too. Let's see what the side of Oryx Maidens does next.
Oryx Mystic Maidens in trouble as they get taken down. High Hecate is taken out in that engage. Nezuko uses the flicker in that engage. So now 5 members of the side of Oryx are gone. Oh, here comes the Violet Requiem into that engage. It's an unstoppable for Ketsuka. The attention back onto Nezuko. She's not going to be able to escape right time around. Doesn't have the flicker ready. Gets escaped by the way of the dragon. Fear of the Phoenix comes in. That's so many ultimates committed. She's taken out in that engage. 60 seconds towards the next neutral objective. It is going to be difficult for the side of Mystic Maidens to be able to make a comeback here, but I think they can try. I just think that the composition here from the side of Seraphs is a bit too tanky to try and pick off. That's the idea, especially when they have something like a carry who's already picked up a Demon Hunter sword at the moment.
To be honest, I think the side of Oryx Maidens, Mage and Roam are not rotating together enough. Maybe if this... Wait, continue?
Now I was saying that's a monster kill coming in. I saw that the kid coming in, the way of the dragon coming in from Isla. 30 seconds to next objective. It's going to be a Lord this time. It's going to be 5 seconds, and it looks like the side of Seraph once again taking another buff away from the side of Oryx Mystic Maidens. Captors is there trying to give a bit of vision for his team. Retribution already committed, so they're not going to have it back by the time the Retribution battle starts. But it's 11 seconds. I think there is enough time for the Retri, at least by the later stages, for them to secure the Lord.
Definitely. We see Eamon alone at the top, clearing the waves, not looking at his map though, because it seems like the side of Seraphs have caught on and are going for him.
I think they realize the man, but Iman is invisible, trying to escape. And yo, the vision being is, oh, that's already a shot committed by Higher Plus Car, but unfortunately unable to get out of that engage as they secure another kill. 14-0 at the moment, 3 turrets to 1 as we move into the late stages of the game. Now, mid to late stages, it looks like the side of Seraphs is going to focus their attention back onto the mid lane to at least take this down. Fear of the Phoenix is ready, Way of the Dragon is available, but it looks like they're going to be able to secure the retreat uncontested.
Definitely, they're going again for the Vexana, who is not able to get out of that Way of the Dragon. Wait, is it Way of the Dragon? Way of the Dragon.
I'm calling it the Way of the Dragon, so if I'm incorrect, I should be in trouble. But I guess who? I'm the one. I'm not going to be in trouble with anyone. I think we're going to call it the Way of the Dragon. I'm very sure it's called the Way of the Dragon.
I have no idea, so I'll go by what you're saying.
Definitely, but the mid lane tower seems to be in trouble. They're trying to defend it. The side of Oryx Mystic Maiden has the damage available to at least take the Lord down. But in the meantime, we are going to be seeing the damage coming onto the Sora. Oh, but the shards are going to be available. But the build already, we have to look at the build from Sora right now because she didn't take any damage from that. Already picked up, but actually might just be a kill. They're going in. Fury of the Phoenix, Godlike, and it's double kill for Ketsuka. It's a killing spree for the side of Elwayne. But look at the damage onto Brody, forcing the Winter Crown. 1 hit away, and Ketsuka escapes from that. Now it's mid lane attention. In the meantime, we're seeing a 1v1 battle in the bottom lane as Dimple Druid forcing captors back into the turret. In the meantime, Cho realizes the kill available, tries to go in, not going to be able to secure the kill. Side of Oryx Mystic Maidens want to at least farm up a bit, but the blue buff is once again gone.
I have to say the side of Seraphs are doing super well. It is currently 18-0 on the leaderboard. Not 1 kill for the side of Oryx Maidens.
Certainly, Oryx Mystic Maidens going to try to turn their attention back onto this, try to get a bit more farm. If you look at the gold lead, it's nearly, no, that's more than 10,000, right? How's the math?
Yeah, it's 12,000.
12,000, yeah. How good is your math? Because we always get the how much gold lead question wrong.
I would say my math is pretty good. So when it comes to the goal lead, I can do the math pretty quick. Okay. We did see the child going with the Way of the Dragon on the Aemon, and the Violet Requiem onto the Vexana, not able to get out. Easy 2 kills for the side of Seraphs.
Certainly, they're able to secure another kill in that engages, and now to tension back to the 60-second Lord that's about to spawn right now. It looks like the side of Seraphs are going to try to take this down. Let's see how it is. Let's see how the game goes. 40 seconds towards the next objectives. Noragami turns her attention back to the top lane.
Definitely. It's captors on the bottom lane being able to push the bottom lane able to take one turret. Ketsuka going for her. Will she be able to kill her? Seems like she lets her go away. Near the base of the side of Oryx Maidens, a fight going on. Way of the Dragon onto Nezuko, who is able to finally able to go down. She has been standing on her feet for quite a long time, not dying, playing super safe. What do you think of her plays till now, Nigel?
Certainly it is. Nezuko is trying to get a bit more farm for the team. I think in the early game she was able to farm up, but SERAPHS is going to be able to possibly take this Lord down. It doesn't look like they're focusing on the Lord actually. Getting more kills. Violet break him onto, but the kill goes to awaiting that engage. It looks like SERAPHS are going to try to clear up the lanes a bit more to try to move around and get the Lord. In the meantime, the Captus secures, the turret difference is 2 turrets, 6 turrets to 6 turrets. So I think it's still there. But now the Way of the Dragon on the Cho is zoning them out. So it looks like SERAPHS once again gets another uncontested Lord.
Yeah, it seems like Captus is able to take another turret on the bot lane. While that happens, Noragami going to defend the turret. Will she be able to take her down in exchange of the turret?
So it's a 1v1 flicker committed by Nora. Still going in. Captus has the damage. Nora is chasing down Captus in this engage. Who's going to win this 1v1 battle? Seems that Captus survives for 1 second more longer. In the meantime, that's a legendary coming in from Ketsuka as the Lord marches down the mid lane turret. Let's find out whether or not they're able to take this down. As the Lord in the top lane is already going to be marching onto the mid lane, but they're able to secure another turret. SERAPHS marching down into the mid lane. Here comes the damage from Captus. Oh, Way of the Dragon into a Purify though from the side of Hecate. But now here comes the damage from Brody. And Brody might just be in trouble as the Violet Requiem comes into a Winter Crown. That's a legendary coming in from Ketsuka. Here comes another Way of the Dragon. That's a killing spree for the side. Oh, that's a mega kill for the side of SERAPHS. Here comes another kill. That's a godlike, but finally get a kill as Noragami is going to be the only casualty for the side of SERAPHS. What a game. GG, well played. As we move on to the last game of the evening. Let's find out how this game goes. What are your thoughts on the game, Tuki?
I have to say, SERAPHS have completely dominated this game. Maybe if the side of Oryx Maidens had went for something better on jungle, maybe something like Fredrin to work better with the Matilda, this could have gone different. But anyways, GG's to both of them. SERAPHS did a good job tonight, winning both of their games.
Certainly. So Oryx Misty Maidens back to the drawing board and marching on. I believe SERAPHS should have secured their playoff spot right now with a few games left. I think that should bring them to I think 9 points. We're gonna find out because how the points look. But we are gonna be moving on to the last game of the evening. It is going to be Nether versus Valkyriaa. Let's find out who wins that game in this best of 1 exchange. Last game of the evening. Let us know your thoughts. But in the meantime, you guys get to see some old replays. We'll see you all in a bit. As you're able to see the
But
game.
he does opt to just stay on the turret. That is going to be 2 inhibitors going to the side. Oh, dozen dimes. What a performance by this Marcel so far. We do see the Granger going in for a legendary kill. The Granger does get caught out there. That's a double kill. That's going to be a triple kill. And that's a savage. No, that's not a savage. That is 2 maniacs in 1 game by aSylum. Take a bow. Dichanga stealing out that savage. And unless there's going to be a twist in this game, that is going to be game for dozen dimes. If they stop freezing themselves. Oh, what a game. What a performance by Marcel, by Granger, by the whole team of Dozen Dimes. Absolute domineering performance there. And again, folks, because the Changa picked up that Skypiercer, the Granger could not get the first Savage off the regional qualifiers. So everyone can go blame Nairobi. Nairobi the person, not Nairobi the city. But wow, fantastic game. Like, if you ask me which team done better between Dozen Dimes and Tribe from last game, I'm gonna have a very difficult time choosing that. Ooh. But again, folks, this is a round robin tournament, so we will see the side of Dozen Dimes go against Tribe eventually in the tournament. But that is in the future. For now, we are going to be waiting for Tribe versus Crimson Knights. And until that game is set up, we will see you soon. So do not go anywhere.
Can you hear the sound in the silence? Relentlessly striking through the walls. What's it gonna take to erase my sins? When I've done nothing wrong, I've done nothing wrong at all. I've said it all before.
Continue with a Moscow. The cards are getting shut down by the Forza there. We are getting to the point where the Forza is starting to hit hard. Oh, ultimate getting secured already because Gushan is right there. That's a huge shutdown by the Gushan. And a mega kill by the Forza on the back line. Control of the game coming back to Crimson Knights. That is huge. And it seems like Kaja is getting caught out again. Clint trying to help, and he does manage to save the life of Kaja there. Gushan tries to get mid lane, but he's forced to ult out. It seems like the side of Crimson Knights is just trying their best to secure this bot lane objective for the Moscow. Oh, ultimate by Foster secured. The minion is very low. Oh, what is this? A flicker jump by the Minnow. He is forced to run away normally. Can he survive? No, he cannot. Huge damage being dealt to him. He goes back in, but he dies almost immediately. We do see the Gushan trying to get this objective here. He does have his retribution. That is going to be turtle picked up by the Gushan. Oh, Sora, huge damage getting dealt to him. Lunox did ult. That's huge CC, killing spree by the Gushan, but not enough. We can see the Haya getting huge damage on the Gushan, and that is a shutdown for the Haya. And we can see from the builds that both the Haya and the Lunox have Sky Piercer builds. 3 people with Sky Piercer on the team now. That is bold. We did also see the Moscow pick up the bot lane, whereas Phobius picks up the top. What an even game this is so far, 12-12. I will say I still favor the late game of Crimson Knights here, purely because of the Moscow. Moscow picking up the bot lane turret. Ooh, lots of damage getting dealt on this Minnow. He heals it up, all up almost immediately there. Oh, Sora flickers in. That's a huge ult by him. That's Foster ulting the background. And Minnow survives, flickers back to safety. Look at this fight. All that to get to Phobius. But will that be enough to satiate this team? No, it will not. They're going back in. The Clint is very high. The Minnow is very low. Will he get a kill? Yes, he will. The Sky Piercer being procced there. We see Gushan getting a kill on the Kaja in the back. Huge fight there. But mid lane will be defended by Crimson Knights. Unless this Haya can get a huge kill here in the back. No, he cannot. In fact, he is going to fall to the Gushan. But this Gushan, ew, he barely survives there. What a huge fight for Crimson Knights there. Managing to get the Haya right before load. Will they take advantage of this situation though? Foster damage being dealt on the backline here. Foster does ult. The Sora a bit low here. Foster, that is gonna be mega kill for the Gushan. We see them going back in. Huge damage getting dealt by the oh, look at this. The Gushan goes back in. We do see the Gushin that's trying to get a kill on the Clint, and he does get it. That's unstoppable. Haya ults into nothing there. That is another unstoppable for the Forza, and this should be the freest load to ever be for the side of Crimson Knights. We are getting to the stage of the game where the late game, mid game to late game power spike is hitting hard for Crimson Knights. Ooh, what a huge game so far. Currently, the control is firmly with Crimson Knights, but how long will that last? Sora goes in! That is a huge ultimate by Sora, but will it be enough? That is going to be Gushin going into the background, but he is under the turret. Will it be... No, he cannot survive. Huge shutdown by Haya there. But that is all he can get along with the Sora. That was a 2-for-2 exchange.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
And it does seem like the side of Crimson Knights are going to get the mid lane turret. However, if I am a tribe right now, I'll take that any day of the week. Claude is coming in and you've got a 2-for-2 exchange. That is a positive when you are behind. And it's also a wasted load. The side of Crimson Knights not being able to do much with this load here. You know, being aggressive, going to the back line here. Try to defend load. The Forza getting absolutely dealt a huge amount of damage in the background. She manages to survive with a flicker. The Sora does pick up a kill on the back, but it does seem like that's another kill secured by the Gushin. Similar story to this Haya. He is stunned. That is a huge engage by the Forza. Manages to get the godlike. Looking at the build, she's getting this godlike for the love of the game. No Sky Piercer. What a fight so far. Control again. Back to Crimson Knights. They just have a better team fight potential right now. Oof. Yeah, with a Moscow being fed right now, not fed, but just getting to the late game stage, it's going to be difficult for the side of Tribe to make a comeback. But they do have the Lunox, and Lunox is terrifying late game, folks. Looking at the builds, this 3 Sky Piercer stat not working out well for Tribe. There's 0 stacks on Sky Piercer for Lunox at the moment. So far, Crow Twig's performance on this Sora needs to be commended. The amount of sets. Oh, huge ultimate by the culture on Gushin. Gushin manages to escape. The Sora goes back inside with the Forza ult to back him up. Huge damage being dealt to him. He manages to escape, but will it survive? The Forza getting dealt huge damage from the Haya, but the Haya goes on the Sora. We do see the Clint full HP. Can he do some cleanup duty here? It seems like he can. That is going to be one huge kill. Kaja does flicker in, but will he die? No, he will not. It will be a huge reversal for the side of Tribe. That's a 5-for-2 exchange with the load already being spawned. What a huge turnaround for the side of Tribe right now. They will take full advantage of the situation. Miyamura on this Clint doing the cleanup duty phenomenally. That will be the first load for the side of Tribe. Guys, we got a game on our hands. Because of that huge team fight, we see that Tribe in fact have the gold lead right now by almost 2k. Scrutinized has his kidney on Tribe winning this game, and currently his kidney might be surviving. Ooh, huge engage there by the Gushin getting the Haya. they do survive the load fight without losing a inhibitor. That is huge for the side of Crimson Knights. They want to get back control of this game now. And considering it's a 4v5, it's a perfect opportunity too. Ooh, Sora going for the backline. Lots of damage being dealt to him. He miscalculated that. The Lunox damage late game coming in clutch against him. He got absolutely melted there. Gushin being ulted by Dikaja. That is a huge engage, but Gushin makes it out alive thanks to Mino's ult. Oh, Bailey, look at this damage by the Clint. Can he get a kill on the Minnow? No, but Lunox will. The Sky Piercer on the Lunox finally coming in clutch with 30 stacks. Look at this Gushin, huge engage, but he's not going to go back in. He's going to play it a bit safer than that. Oh, my apologies. It is Crimson Knights. Wow, what a back and forth game. Every time I think that Tribe have the advantage, Crimson Knights do something incredible and vice versa. Guys, I feel like we all can agree that a game of this quality deserves a like and subscription. We are only 5 subscribers away from hitting 100. So please give us a sub. Oh no, it seems like... no, he will survive. The Kaja is not gonna ult Sora. Oh no, no, but he does ult the Sora. Sora, huge damage. That's a mega kill for the Clint. The Moscow does ult. Will he come back here? He does, but he just escapes immediately. Ooh, finally we are seeing the Sora not able to tank the Lunox and Clint there. Looking at his build, it's just, ooh, he's going basically semi-tank and still can't do anything here. The load area in full control for the side of Tribe. That is another huge load for a Tribe right now. They're going to be hoping to get a few inhibitors with this. Ooh, 2 immortalities picked up for Tribe there, for Captain Levi and Fractus. And that's a great Dragon Spear, if I remember correctly, picked up by Miyamura. This is going to be a make or break team fight for the side of Crimson Knights. If they can survive this load, they are still firmly in this. So coming in very slowly. Slow push coming in top lane side. Can they get top lane here? Oh, they cannot, but they can indeed get bot lane. Thanks, Load. Load already coming into the base. Kaja also Gushin. Gushin does survive. Huge damage being dealt on by the Farsa here. That is going to be the immortality proc from the Kaja. And it's going to be a full-on brawl here. Unstoppable by the Clint. Thanks to his... Ooh, that is a huge fight for Crimson Knights. If they can pick up the kill on this Haya, but they cannot. Both the side lane inhibitors are lost by the side of Crimson Knights, but that is fine. The mid lane is standing and they are alive. They're going to be thankful for that. They are still in this game, but the advantage, thanks to the inhibitors going down, is firmly back in Tribe's control. After that mid game, that is not what I expected.
Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to the last match of today's games. How are we feeling, Tuki?
Feeling pretty good. I don't know much about these teams. I only maybe know about Miffy because she's from Rotland Sons. I have seen her before. Not much about the others though. What do you know about these teams, Gemini?
I do know Eminon. I played against Eminon's jungle in the Queen of the Mountain tournament, and she's quite good. She is quite good. So I have high hopes for both teams, actually. I don't know. I think the game could go either way. I just think it depends on draft here.
Definitely, every game probably relies on the draft, and proper drafting can definitely tilt the game to one's favor. We did see that. Wait, which team is? Okay,
The
this is
side
Never
of
Realm, right?
yeah.
Okay, Never Realm did ban out the glue, and Valkyriaa banned out the Carmilla. What do you think of those bans for the first
I
ban?
think I have said before, Carmilla can completely turn the game around with just one ult. So very, very valid ban. Glue is just an absolute nightmare to deal with, so also a very valid ban. I'm seeing a lot of glue and calm and Xborg being banned. So I think the teams have very good knowledge of which heroes are the best to use at the moment. So
Definitely,
the
definitely. We did see
Selena
that
ban though.
they did ban out the Selena, which is not very often that you see a Selena being banned out. Let's see what Mbota Power has to ban out for the side of
I
Valkyria.
think I think Valkyriaa has somebody who is clearly very good on Selena. That's the only
Oh
reason
yeah,
for that ban.
yeah. This has to be a target ban. Banning a Selena like that, not very often you see that. Also the Sylvana,
And
this has to be a
Sylvana,
target ban too.
yeah, I think both teams have done their research on each other, and that's also a good idea.
Yeah, that's always a good idea to do your homework on your enemies so that you know what you're up against. Let's see what Miffy has to ban out for the side of Neverrealm.
Mm.
Did you hear it? Okay, Hilda
Hilda.
ban. Something
Okay.
I would definitely ban out. Hilda, something a hero that can be very annoying in the early game for the jungler, especially if you're squishy. Any squishy
Yeah.
hero would be facing a nightmare of a game if Hilda is on the other team.
Yes, I think the Hilda ban offers a lot of room to pick up more assassin heroes, like YSS, for example, Suyu. They're gonna have a bit of an easier time now that there is no
Definitely.
Hilda.
Definitely. Let's see what Mew has to ban. These names are crazy, bro. Mbata Power and Mew. Hanabi banned.
Hanabi,
Okay,
very
Gemini,
valid.
tell me
Yeah.
this. How do we say the first name? Like the Chinese name. How do I say this?
Oh, I'm not sure how. Um, I think you just call by hero name, but we do see Shani picking up the Belleric. If you know me, there is nothing more that I dislike than a Belleric. I cannot stand Belleric, not the players, just the hero.
I
Um,
have to agree.
so so very nice pick coming out from Shani.
Yeah, I have to agree. Belleric, I have seen a lot of people playing Belleric lately. This hero is really good against
I
DPS
think
marksman.
yes, I think he is a very good pick for heavy team fight comps. And we do see the Sora and the Khalid being picked up on the side of Valkyria.
I am surprised to see that nobody banned out the Jujin, not even a first pick.
Yeah, that too. Let's hope that the side of NetherRealm picks it up.
Yeah, they definitely should pick it up there now that they have shown it. If they don't pick it up, I think the side of
Yeah,
Valkyrie will pick it.
yeah, and the Sora and Khalid, very, very aggressive heroes. So I think the side of Valkyria are going for a more aggressive comp. And we do see the Leslie being picked up. That does leave room for something like a Clint to be picked up. So let's hope
Definitely.
that Murphy is able to hold her lane, stand her ground.
I think if she plays it safe during the early game, she should be fine. But with a Khalid on the other side, they could easily jump in the turret to look for that pick-off during the laning phases.
Yes, and I mean, like I said, a Clint being picked up on the side of Valkyria makes so much sense to counter the Leslie because a late game Leslie is a
Yeah,
nightmare to deal with.
definitely. Even the Sora will be melted by that Leslie.
Leslie, yes.
Mew, 10 seconds left on the clock to pick your hero. What is Mew going to pick? Seems like she is hovering
Vixen.
over the Zetian.
Crowned by heaven's mandate,
I
my
really,
legacy
really
shall
like this pick
endure.
because with the Khalid and the Sora, you want something to lock down your targets and also give your team movement speed to catch up with the CC target. So I'm really, really liking the combo of Valkyriaa so far.
Definitely Zetian, something that a lot of mid laners love to play lately. She's super versatile, a super OP skill kit, if you ask me, with that passive. Let's see
Yes.
what Ember Cup Power has to ban out for the side of Valkyria next, though.
Exborg, very valid.
As you said, a lot of Xborg, Glue, and Carmilla bans.
Yes, yes. They all the Carmilla and the
Saturday.
Exborg, they
Yes.
combo really, really well.
I haven't really tried that.
You should. It's a really good combination. And we do see Leomord being banned. Leomord also very, very strong pick to have.
Definitely, super meta hero, super tanky, and does a lot of damage. Plus, he has that regen on his passive, right?
Yeah.
I think so. And it really goes to show that, the teams are very aware of what heroes are the best right now. So, you can tell that they take their game seriously and they want to win.
Wait, am I saying this right? Are there two illusions in the side of Neverrealm?
They are.
Okay. Seems like we have a power duo here. They did ban out the Minciter and the Freya as the last bans. Let's see what Embota Power has to pick out for the next pick of Valkyria.
Personally, if you banned out the Minciter, I would have kept the Freya because, there's nothing to really catch her out.
Oh yeah, true, because they did pick the Sora. There's a little chance for them to pick Eva, Kufra, or Phovius. Freya would have been a
Yes.
good pick for the side of
Yeah,
Neverrealm.
I would have definitely kept the Freya open to maybe use as the jungle or the EXP. And we
Oh,
see the
Harley's open too.
Holly being picked up by Eminon. And I've been saying throughout the evening, Holly is a gremlin. He's a nightmare to deal with.
True. I'm surprised to see that they did not ban those meta heroes like Harley, Zujin, or even Suyu. Suyu is even open. Why don't they pick out Suyu?
It seems like they are going with a Baksha pick. I have not seen Baksha played in a very, very long time. And they are going with it. So, yeah.
Baksha is super underrated if you ask me. Super good hero,
He
does
is.
a lot of damage, super tanky, does have anti-heal integrated in his passive, which is just annoying.
No, really, he is one of the most underrated heroes. He's Mr. Anti-Heal himself.
Yeah, you don't even need the anti-heal, you're the anti-heal. That's crazy. Oh, we do see that they are hovering over the Clint to maybe counter that Leslie.
Mm-hmm. I am liking the Alice pick on the side of NetherRealm. I think, the zone potential that Alice and the Belleric have combined, I think they could use that to their advantage.
But if you look at it, the side of Neverrealm does not have that much damage in the early game.
They don't. That is true. Their zoning potential is really good, but they are going to need to play according to their Leslie if they want a chance to have some sort of damage. But as for the side of Valkyria, I'm really, really liking the draft. It's really well balanced. There's damage, CC, zone potential.
Definitely, they have the really good draft here. Which side do you think is going to take this game, and which draft are you favoring?
I think specifically because of the Harley and the carry, I think that the side of Valkyria have a little bit better chance of winning this.
Probably, but I think if it goes to the late game, the side of Valkyria. Oh wait, is it? It's Neverrealm. The side of Neverrealm has a better chance. Anyway, it seems like I will take your leave now, and Nigel will be casting with you from here. Where's Nigel?
I'm here. I'm
No,
here. I'm
okay.
here. Can you guys hear me though? Oh yeah, you can hear me. You can hear me now. All right, then.
Yes.
Welcome back, everyone. We are gonna be moving into the final game of the evening. Hopefully, you got your popcorn ready. This time around on the what do we call the cam? What do we call the cam for the stream? What do we call that?
The enemy reaches the
We call it the camera stream. what do you call it? Anyways.
The
player.
I don't know that.
Oh, it's called the player cam. What am I saying? Anyways, guys, we are back in the stream. Water power from the side of Valkyrie will be on camera this time around. Interesting comp here. I didn't get the chance to explore the drum, but interesting comp coming in from the side of BG.
Yeah. You know, this is the first Harley we've seen tonight because everybody's just been banning it. And rightfully so.
Yeah, understandable. Harley's pretty good. But Harley's going to have a tanky target here because it is going to be up against a box here. Known for the aggression, but here comes the damage already. The invasion, getting those early game creeps away from the box here. So slight delay for the side of BG in terms of that jungle rotation.
And you know, it's actually really smart that they are delaying the late game for the side of NetherRealm because their late game is the Leslie and their late game is extremely tanky. So the longer that they are delayed, the quicker that Valkyriaa can end.
Certainly. Now it's time for Illusion to get one more farm. We got 2 Illusions here. I guess that's the illusion of their names. So we are going to be seeing that there is going to be a rotation towards the objective. Both junglers have level 4. Surprisingly, Emanon choosing not to go for that objective, but he's going to be sure. Actually, he's going to make a deadly magic play onto the top lane. Iffy in trouble. Is it Miffy or Iffy? What is it?
Murphy. You and Zuki. It's Murphy.
It is Miffy. Okay. Noted. Next objective spawning in the next 1 second. Both junglers are ready. Let's find out who takes this first first objective. As the Khalid goes in, Crystal Queen has the damage, waiting for the the Sora. I think I remember Tsuki asking, why do we call the Sora? We just call them the Sora, man.
The Sora, yeah.
Anyways, a team fight is happening right now. Sora goes in. Here comes the Fury of the Phoenix onto that engage. That's going to be the first blood onto the Sora who gets taken down. They've lost 2 members in that engage. Here comes the damage. Zushing dealing the damage. Double kill for the side of BG, as here comes more damage. Actually, why they called BG if their squad is called NetherRealm? But anyways, the damage is still going in. That's not a BG, but Water Power gets another kill onto that engage. So making this turtle dance a lot more hectic. Both teams are unable to start it though. In the meantime, Leslie, Miffy is farming up in the top lane.
Yeah, I think it's very dangerous to let this Leslie farm up, but that was a really good skirmish. And it did, in fact, go away of NetherRealm, which I was saying the zone potential on their side is really, really good.
Certainly, their own potential. Gemini, you are right about that. Now, they do manage to take up the objective, but Boxy is going to be slowly trying to catch up on the farm as Shani rather, is the one that's frontlining. It looks like they want to invade in off their own as Belleric is trying to frontline, but here comes Crystal Queen with the damage. They actually gets pulled back by the mage there as they're starting to go in, forcing a flicker from the side. Oh, here comes Sora from the backline, pulls them back, but there isn't anyone to circulate the kills and secure the kills. Here comes a sandstorm from the Khalid, is still trying to go in. They secure the kill onto Illusion number 1. Azushin wants to secure the kill, and that's the killing spree for their team. So Illusion number 1 goes down, but Fury of the Phoenix nearly secures the kill. Not enough though to end the game. Leslie going back to her team. She's doing the dangerous thing though of allowing Water Power to get some of those the gold crab or the gold plating from that turret.
Yeah, both these marksmen and the late game potential, it's scary. So you shouldn't let the other farm because, once you get to a point where you can't stop them, it becomes a problem. And I have a feeling that this Leslie is going to be the person picking off everybody on the side of Valkyriaa in the late game, should we make it to that stage.
I agree with you, man. And Shani's trying to tank up here, trying to be the front line for their team. Has the Ratho died, but forced to use a flicker because it's a bit too dangerous to make a team fight happening. Very tanky comp here. It seems that the side of the Netherrealm have survived the early game pressure that comes here. But Leslie already uses the ultimate sniper to get them out of that engage. As we are seeing that they are going to try to make a fight happen here. Illusion is starting once again to get some of that farm around the map. Here comes the next turtle fight. The first one went to the side of Valk. Let's find out if they're able to secure the second one in this engage.
Hey, so who's Illusion 1 and who's Illusion 2?
Illusion 1 or 2. Whoever's dead is Illusion 2. It means Illusion 1. Unless they both go down. That's how I'm gonna go for it. As we are seeing Crystal Queen goes in once again. Illusion 1 is the one that's not. Actually, I think Baxia can be Illusion 2, right? But he's the jungler.
Illusion
So should we
2,
make
yeah.
him Illusion 1? Her?
I think Baxia should be Illusion 1
Okay.
and the Alice should be Illusion 2.
Okay, cool. We are going to be having another fight as Illusion 1 starts the next objective. Resets it though. Everyone is here. Everyone. It's a party at the turtle fight. As we are going to be seeing them go in. Alice is going to be... Alice is going to try to go in. Once again, Zushin dealing the damage from the back. Here comes the Wrath of Dryad, Sandstorm, and to a Fury. Emperor of the Phoenix. They're still going to be able to get a kill. Shiny goes down. But here comes the damage onto Crystal Queen. Forced to use the Flicker as they're trying to chase her down right now. They lose a member for the side of Valk, and here comes the damage once again. The retribution secured by Emanon in that engage. I think they got relaxed and the Emanon secures it for their team.
The retry steal.
That was a crazy retry steal indeed, but even we were really relaxed. We thought that was certainly going to go to the side of
yes.
Yeah, but no, it wasn't the case. Illusion forced to go back to the drawing board.
And the Leslie did get the kill onto the Sora, whose name we don't know because her name is Too Much Aura, so we can't even say her name, Too Much Aura.
Certainly, we are seeing that there is going to be another fight happening right here in the bottom lane this time around. Let's find out. Well, this is going to be an XP lane engage. Nothing usually comes from that that battle, you know, especially in the gold lane. I mean, in the XP lane rather. No one's gonna die. They're just gonna out heal each other.
You know, sometimes it does. Ooh, jumping onto the Baksha in.
Oh, they are right about that. Here comes the Wrath of Dryad. Sora comes in, but the taunt is pulling him back. Taken out of that fight. But here comes the Deadly Magic. If he is certainly not going to be able to survive that. Even that Deadly Magic, man. Actually, she did survive in that engage. And we see Sora tries to go into the backline. Fear of the Phoenix secures a kill onto the Leslie. What a fantastic timed ultimate. Oh, it was a flicker. 2 flickers committed from the side of Valk as they're going back to the base right now. Vengeance also committed in that engage.
The side of Netherrealm are putting up with the aggression really well. I mean, they are in the lead in terms of kills.
Certainly, they're in the lead indeed. Now it is time for them to start and capitalize on exactly what they have. I see we have 980 subscribers now. That is insane, which means that we are 20 subscribers away from 1,000. You know what happened, right? Entity turned it on to subscribers only can chat.
Subscribers only,
it was
yeah.
so funny. Anyways, we are
That was
gonna be,
W.
it was hilarious, man. As we are going to be seeing another fight happening right now. Here comes the damage onto Portal Power. Forcing to... Okay, actually, Alice tries to go in. She has the Throne of Ruin ready. It's not going to be enough to take that thing down, though. As we are going to be seeing that the more action happening. Shani is trying to be the front line. Here comes Sora with the damage. Shani is taking so much damage from this team. But just at the same time, also healing out of this in this engage. Leslie, in the meantime, secures the first charge for the side of Illusion's team, man. Oh, they're going in. Sora again, trying to front line. Kerry, in the meantime, is very much involved in this team fight. Involved in this, trying to take this down. Let's find out how we can do. Is probably what they're trying to communicate, because it is time for the Lord to start. What are your thoughts so far on the game, Gemini?
I'm at a point where I genuinely do not know which way this could go, because it's small mistakes from each team that will cost them. So they really, really have to play this carefully, and that goes for both sides. So I am waiting to see how they play this out, or how it plays out.
Certainly, they have taken out 2 members, but it still seems that Water Power wants to engage, dealing the damage onto How finally gets taken out, shut down, unstoppable coming in, but here comes the damage from the Leslie. They're very low. They've lost 2 members, but they don't seem to care about this Lord, because they were ready to take it down, but now retreating, as it seems that both teams have 1 kill. Not 1 kill, they have 1 turret in this engage. So now it is time. If you look at the itemization in the mid to late game now, we're going to see that Leslie has already picked up a Sea Halberd into a Berserkers. The marksman, and it seems that Hanabi's nemesis, I'll call her, Carrie, because Carrie mounts so much damage. Yeah, she's already finished the Trinity. Doesn't have the boots, but let's find out. Lots of teams have been playing Hanabi in our server and actually winning. So let's see if that trend continues. But this time it's going to be a Carrie. Carrie is pretty good. It just depends on how much farm she's allowed to have. But now in the meantime, we're seeing a 2v1 situation. She's level 11 compared to the Leslie, who was only level 10. So 1 level behind. But actually, they're trying to take down this turret. The Elysian trying to tank it. They're not going to be able to take it down, though.
I was just thinking about you needing 20 more subscribers. I do believe y'all are doing a giveaway when you reach 1K.
Apparently so. Apparently that's going to be happening.
Subscribe, guys, if you want to win.
Subscribe once indeed. And we are going to be here right now as the next Lord is going to be spawning. Let's find out which team takes us down. As I'm seeing, Inub is here to watch Nether. I believe it's a team that he created in like a few minutes before the deadline, and they were able to make it up here, and they were able to start, and now they're in this game where they might possibly have a good chance of winning. Let's find out as Crystal Queen is already frontlining in this engage. Very different game style. 3 turrets though. If you look at what matters the most, which is the turret, it is certainly in the favor of the side of Valk, but let's find out if they can go into this as Sora goes into the backline, waiting for someone squishy to try and pull them back into this team fight and make this a fight. In the meantime, we're going to be seeing how Key Whoa. Damn, okay, got it. You want to try? What's the name of their mage?
I will let you handle that. You got this.
Fair point. Sora goes into the backline. Here comes the damage. They take out Shani in that engage. Sandstorm goes in. The damage coming in from the Leslie. But yeah, Leslie gets deleted by the Sora. Sora still dealing damage. Might just be a triple. No, the second kill goes to the carry. And they're able to secure 3 kills in that engage. Exactly what you were talking about. 1 mistake can possibly cost you the game. Now it's time for the Lord to start here. As you see that Water Power is already shredding that Lord with so much damage. As they are going to be here. Illusion, once again, can she escape? Managed to secure the Lord is the side of Valk. And now they're turning their attention back onto Illusion number 2. We might just be in trouble because now there are 4 members circling her down. Can she escape? Oh, commits the match. Escape. Might just be able to make it back to the... Oh, yeah, the deadly damage is going to be there from the deadly magic, but let's find out she is going to be safe as they pull back the Khalid in this exchange. Oh, here comes the Wrath of Dryad pulling her back, and they're able to secure another tanky person before the next objective.
Oh, I really...
Yeah?
The team fights of both teams, they are playing it really, really well. And they are both avoiding, things that would, make them lose the fight. Like, they are being really, really careful when they are engaging.
Certainly, we are going to be seeing the box here once again. The Lord is going to go down to 2 people, which is the Leslie and the very tanky Alice, man. So I think they were able to deal with the Lord. Turret-wise, Valk is still leading, but can they keep the momentum up into this game and possibly win? That is exactly where it ends up mattering. It does look like they are the ones dominating the map, but when you look at it, it's very even in this game. I just think that it's very even, and 1 mistake in the late game is definitely what's going to decide the game, because even though the side of NetherRealm are behind right now, I still think that it is possible for them to make a comeback happen, but it's also just as possible for the side of Valk to just simply mount them. I was worried about them being able to mount, but the carry is doing a decent job. Let's look at the Billeric, whether or not what are they building, because that's exactly what's going to determine how they win this game. They need to pick up Chastise, they need to pick up Blade if they possibly want to deal with the carry. Yeah. Neither of them have it at the moment. Oh, Blade
but the Billeric does have Blade.
Billeric has it. So Chastise next.
I hope she's going Chastise next. If she wants to appropriately deal with the carry.
Definitely. And you need to slow them down if you want to do this. You need to slow down the carry before she can mount. In the meantime, it looks like Crystal Queen is preparing for the arrival of Alice. Alice also realizes, actually, there's danger here. Let me go back. Actually, now I'm going back into this team fight once again. Bring the action. The call has been made. The team fight is happening right now. Throne of Ruin is ready. Oh, Sandstorm into a Wrath of Dryad, into the damage coming in. Few of the Phoenix goes in. They're able to secure a kill on the Leslie off screen. In the meantime, Alice wants to go in, but that's a killing spree coming in from Botapower. That's a mega kill coming in from the side of Valk as Illusion's trying to escape. Sora cows in. Oh, secures the kill onto there. That's a killing spree. 4 members have been taken out by the side of Valk. They might just be able to win this.
I think so. And if I was on the side of Valkyriaa right now, I think freezing the lanes just so that the members of NetherRealm are a bit their farm is slowed down, because I mean they are actively farming.
Certainly, they're actively farming, but now it is time for the pressure to go on right now as Waterpower's team turns their attention back to the Lord. They're trying to mount it down. I think it's going to be uncontested unless the Belleric is like very, very brave and goes straight into there, but that wouldn't be wise, is to secure the Lord. So now, Lord plus 6 turrets. That is what the side of Valk are armed with right now.
I think they are going to pull off a magnificent defense, I think.
Alright, we see here that Gemini is predicting a magnificent defense from the side of NetherRealm. Can they make this Lord go back? I was going to say the Shadow Realm, but it's not a pun.
I also say...
You're going to send him to the NetherRealm? Isn't the NetherRealm the thing in Minecraft, right?
Minecraft, yeah.
Ah, well, that's a cool name to have.
I love the Nether.
You love it. I hate it because I always die there. Anyways, it's fine. Back to the Mobile Legends game that is going around, and we see that the Lord is going to be here. Is Gemini's prediction going to be correct? Are they going to be able to defend this? As I see Madness Power's team is still trying to go in, but here comes the Raging Sandstorm and Wrath of Dryad at the same time. The turret is not going to, it actually goes down at the moment. Here comes the Throne of Ruin by the team. They're able to secure a double kill because the Lord didn't properly sync, but the illusion is very low. Now it is time for, that's an unstoppable kill coming in as Botapower is locked onto the base. They're trying to defend. It's not going to be possible. 1-0 to the side of Valk in this exchange.
I had hope, and the girls played really well.
So your prediction was wrong?
So it doesn't matter, okay? They played well, and we respect them for that.
Definitely, I think a very good game from the side of the Nether, as they were able to make this a very, very long game. I think the side of Valk has only lost once now, so very good game. I believe that the side of Nether do have more games in the tournament. They'll certainly be able to play more and improve as the tournament goes along. That's the point of the tournament, for the teams to improve as we move on to something a lot more bigger and circular. What's the right word? Not certified. What's the right word? Yeah. Something a lot more formalized and structured. That's the right word I'm looking for. So ladies are still going to be playing after this tournament ends. They're still going to be having a lot more actually showcase their skills and the improvement. That's exactly what we're rooting for in the server. As the picks get better, as the drafts get better, as Gemini was also going to be playing once in a while there. So yeah, but she yeah. But yeah, Gemini, what are your thoughts on today's games, and how are you going to wrap us off today? What are your thoughts? And yeah, what are your thoughts on your return back to casting? How was it for you?
It was very fun. I'm very glad to be back. And with regards to the game, I was very impressed. Obviously, we had a bit of technical issues with the 2 disqualifications, but the teams that did play, they played really well. Congratulations to SERAPHS, who won both of their games. And well done to all the other teams as well, you know?
Definitely.
Whether you win or you lose, as long as you have some sort of improvement at the end of the day, that's all that matters. And so, you know, we're all proud of you.
Definitely. That is the idea here. Have fun. That's the point of the tournament. Have fun, practice, learn, get better. As the tournament goes along, you'll be able to sharpen your skills and definitely compete with some of the best teams in the tournament. But a fantastic display from the side of Valk, making a comeback. I believe they lost to Void G just now. So now that group is going to be tight because Elysian also just lost. So now it's getting a lot more hectic, a lot more unpredictable. That is the point of this tournament. We want to see more exciting games. But now from our side, we do thank you all. I believe Tsuki was also here. Thank you to Tsuki. Thank you to Kay. was here in spirit. She was here in the chat. Thank you to Gemini once again. Thank you to everyone who casted. BB is going to be back once again. Thank you to BB. Thank you to everyone who was available. Like and subscribe. And thank you to N30 for turning on the subscribers only chat.
N30 was the MVP of tonight.
He was the MVP of today. But yeah, because we gained so many subs. I don't know why you guys are lazy to subscribe. Anyways, guys, cheers from our side. And we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.